How good is the Yamaha FZ09 and new FZ07?
Can you hear me now? I can't hear you.
The Yamaha FZ09 and new.
Ethan.
I can hear you.
We're good? 1-1.
I can hear you now.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to the Raider Arena where the Cleveland Blue Raiders will be taking on the Ooltewah Owls. I'm Drew Cook here with Jared Holland. How do you feel tonight, Jared?
You know, it's going to be a shootout. I think that they're both ranked pretty low in the district, Cleveland at 5 and Ooltewah at 6. I think it could be a shootout.
I mean, I think you're exactly right. They both have not had the year they wanted to have. Cleveland at 2 and 6 in the district, Ooltewah at the same. They're not being very successful, but the story for Cleveland this year has been they've been so close in most of their games, have just not quite gotten the job done.
Yeah, Cleveland's 8 and 12 overall, and Ooltewah's 4 and 13. Two records you just don't want to have, aren't too good.
It is true, Jared. They have those struggled thus far, but Cleveland has improved vastly from last season. They have 6 more wins than they did one season ago, and the season isn't even quite over yet.
Yeah, I'm excited for this game. This is going to be a very good game, I think.
I think it will as well, and honestly, you can't have a game without some predicaments. In the last game for Cleveland, they were up at halftime against the Cherokees, but they just couldn't pull it out. Jared Ooltewah, meanwhile, got blown out by Walker Valley. 2 losses they don't want to have. How do you think they bounce back tonight?
I think, honestly, they have to get out in transition. They got to get a lot of fast breaks. They got to try to get as many turnovers as they can, force a lot of turnovers by getting blocks and steals. They just really got to play their game and try to get as many fast breaks as they can, in my opinion, score early.
Yeah, I'd have to agree, and I think for Cleveland they have to get it inside in the paint because they just haven't had much success shooting the ball, but they love to shoot. And they love shooting the ball, which they have shot it well sometimes, but the majority of the season they just haven't been able to get the ball in the hoop from 3. So if they can push it inside with Emma Flowers or Amber, I think they can be very successful.
I completely agree, Drew. They have to have the 3 shot this game. They've been struggling the last couple of games. I agree they have to kick it into Amber, especially, and Emma, and they got to score a lot inside. But I also think that the seniors like Sophia Stamatiadis has to step up and play her game to give them an edge.
And Jared, I'm looking at these 2 teams, and I can see one big difference. Ooltewah has 10 players who are in their uniform, and Cleveland has just about 15 or 16. That could come into play tonight as Coach Williams loves using his bench. Let's see if that can happen and if Ooltewah can defeat Cleveland with 6 less players.
You're going to have to conserve that energy, play smart.
As the clock ticks down, we have some keys to the game at the moment.
Well, with the Lady Owls taking a big loss to the Walker Valley Mustangs on Tuesday, you can't help but find the comparison between these 2 teams. Cleveland barely lost to the Lady Mustangs in overtime, while the Lady Owls got blown out.
I have to agree there, Jared. Ooltewah, as we said before, not have a very good game there, which, of course, that they could have the game of a lifetime tonight. You couldn't expect any different. I think a key ingredient, as we said before, in this Cleveland team, they have to hit the 3. Sophia Stamatiadis, she loves shooting that 3. If she can start out hot, hit her first few shots, I think she can have a nice game. But against Bradley, she didn't score any in that first half. Of course, that happened to a few Cleveland players. They only put up 5 points in the first half, but she has to hit some shots to start out this game if they'd like to pull out a win here.
You're right, Drew. She's got to control the ball better. She's got to be that leader of the team and give them the verge and help them make 3s.
Yeah, I'd have to agree there, Jared. And as we're preparing for the starting lineup in the national anthems, we see the white jerseys for Cleveland, the black jerseys for Ooltewah. I like the Ooltewah jerseys we see here. They look pretty fresh here tonight. Hopefully this game looks as good as these do as we pause for the prayer and the national anthem.
Whose much stripes and bright
And now after that national anthem performance by Cleveland student, we're preparing for the starting lineups first for Ooltewah.
Number 1, Anna Lee Klein. Number 10, Courtney Swafford. Number 12, Hannah Kilgore. Number 25, Tiara Lemon.
It looks like a small team here tonight, Jared. We'll see how that evens up with Cleveland's size in that post, as we said. It could hurt them tonight, but we prepare for the Cleveland starting lineups to be announced as these fans, there is a good bit for Cleveland. I can't say the same about Ooltewah. It's a school night. Don't expect them to drive too far to get here. At 4, junior Emma Flowers. Flowers, as we said, has to have a big game tonight. She's been struggling the last few games, being strong in that post. Let's see what she can do tonight.
Get some inside shots.
At guard, number 11, Braylee Franklin, getting a start for the first time in a few games. At guard, senior Emily Colball. She does it all for this Cleveland team. She can play defense, fight for the loose ball. She's a hard worker.
She can even shoot.
Starting at forward, number 32, one of the best players on this Cleveland team, Amber Mormon. And at guard, number 13, Sophia Stamatiadis, as we said, has to hit her shots tonight, Jared, if Cleveland wants to come out with the win here and stop their skid of a few games lost in a row.
Yeah, she's got to be on. One of the keys for Cleveland in this game is going to be working the ball around. They got to work it around and get smart shots and start just shooting threes out of nowhere. They have to just pull up and have nice shots, easy shots, and nice inside shots.
Yeah, and Jared, I see, as I said, number 11, Franklin, getting her first start since the beginning of the season because freshman Bailey Anderson looks to be hurt and sweats on the bench. That could impact the game tonight. She's been quite the star for this Cleveland team as only a freshman.
Braylee's a defensive specialist and expect her to have a big defensive game.
And right there, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think anybody should be surprised. Amber wins the tip. She's just so strong and she can get up there to get that tip as Cleveland looking for some offense. They had 0 their last home game against the number 1 ranked in the state team here. We see Emma Flowers out on the wing, Jared, to start the game as she moves in now to the post, but you don't see it too often. Franklin gets a 3 up and good to start the game. That's quite the start for Cleveland.
That's what Cleveland needs. They need players that don't usually step up this game, like Braylee. She's usually a defensive specialist, but here she can knock down threes as well.
It's true, Jared. She couldn't hit that 3 much last season, but we're seeing her start out there in her first chance in a few games to show how she can play.
Cleveland's also playing some very good defense right now.
I have to agree. They're playing good D. They have their hands up. It's looking quite nice as Cobalt gets a tip on that. Couldn't quite get the steal,
Almost
but
got the steal. Out of bounds to Cleveland.
And you're right, Jared. She forces that bad pass off her deflection. A nice play by Cleveland to not allow any points there. Let's see if they can get some more points here on the board to start off. Let's see if they can get off to a hot start at the beginning of this game. Again, Flowers looks like she's playing point out there at the top of the key, unsure of what to do. She's walking around. Let's see if she can be implemented into this game plan as she is.
Taking the ball up top.
Yeah, she's a forward. Don't see her much taking the ball up top.
Cobalt is trapped again.
Just looks discombobulated here, but they get it to their.
Ooltewah steals it.
And you're right. She had 4 players on her in that post, as they should, because she is quite the force down there in the post.
Great move, but couldn't finish.
And you're right, she couldn't finish, but she's called for a foul down there in the post. I didn't quite see that foul. I'm not sure if Emma just lost that or if she did actually foul it, but the ref did call it. So it'll be Cleveland basketball.
Braylee's getting a lot of minutes this game. She's going to have to play very well.
Let's see what she can do. She is at the point tonight as Sophia. She wanted to shoot that shot. She had a little bit of an opening. She loves to shoot. Let's see if she'll shoot in this possession. She drives in, puts up a weird shot.
Great pass.
But Flowers gets the rebound off the block and puts it up and in. 5-0 is the score. As this Ooltewah team again struggling to find some openings, and a wide open shot for Swafford there. She passes that up. See if that comes back to bite them this possession, as it does. A block right there by Sophia Stamatiadis, and Amber Mormon gets the rebound.
For the Owls, I think Tiara Lemon has to step up at the point guard position. If she's going to move the ball around, she's going to have to control the offense for them. She's going to be the key player in this game for the Owls.
And you're right, Jared, and for Cleveland, they can't make that bad pass that Cobalt just made. Picked off. And a missed shot by Swafford there in the post. Got to hit that if they want to come back and not get Cleveland a nice start to this game. Cobalt pushes off a little bit there in the post. Gets a shot up and in. And hey, if it's not called, you take it every single time.
You're right, Drew.
And we'll see, as you said, if Ooltewah can run this offense through a point guard. They look unsure again, but she drives right in on Amber Mormon, up and good.
Lemon's doing it all.
She is. She doesn't have the size that everyone else does on this court, but she has the speed. She can get in there and get that shot up and good. Now only down to Cleveland. Mormon gets hit, takes the hit. But again, Cleveland is having some bad passes here, Jared.
Franklin for three, no good.
And you can't have that either. If you're going to get these bad passes, you got to get set, get your feet set. And they're not doing that thus far tonight.
That's one of the things Ooltewah has to do is get the turnovers. If they can get as many turnovers as they can, then they'll have a better chance of winning this game.
And after a missed shot by Ooltewah, they get the ball here. Let's see if the point can get this ball in. She's running the inbounds pass. A nice pass from Swafford, but it's off the foot of Caitlin Reed, who just entered in the game. Let's see what she can do. She can do it all here, Jared. She can pass, she can shoot, she can play defense. Let's see what she does here tonight for Cleveland.
It's a steal by Burley Franklin. Nobody around. A wide open layup. Good.
What a play by Franklin. She did it all there. Got the tip, got the steal, and got the shot up and in. She's got 5 quick points here tonight for Cleveland.
And 2 steals.
Nice pass to Swafford in the corner for the Owls, but Swafford just can't hit the three. Gets all air there. A timeout is called by Coach Williams as Emma Flowers was caught on the ground. They call a timeout, up 7 points.
Now down to Reagan.
Hey guys, welcome to Raider Arena tonight, where our boys and girls will be taking on Ooltewah. The girls are right now, they started just a couple minutes ago, and the boys will be at 7:30, and we will be streaming that game, so be sure to stay tuned until that game. But if you can't be tuned in at chslive.com, you can follow us on Twitter at Blue Raiders Live or Instagram at chslive, and we will keep you up to date with the latest stats, the score, and how the game is just going on throughout the game. Be sure to stay tuned for the boys' game coming up, like I said, and I will be back down here from the sidelines with more.
Thanks, Reagan, for that update for us as we're out of the timeout here. Cleveland back up 7 points. Let's see if their offense can get something done here as Reed gets the ball, finds Sophia for a wide open three. She can't convert, but Reed somehow right there, Jared, gets it put back up and in. 11-2 is the score.
That was a great play by Caitlin there. Found her way through the lane, got a nice rebound and a putback.
Let's see if Ooltewah can respond here, as they can't. A bad pass there, out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball, up 9 points. They could get it up to 10 or more on this possession.
Sophia inbounding.
Coach Williams letting his girls know exactly what to do here. Sophia running in a little circle there, trying to get this play to perfection. They're trying to get Sophia a three. They couldn't. She drives in and finds one of the shots no good there, Jared. If Amber gets that shot inside, with her size, she has to put that shot up and in.
It was a good rebound by Flowers, but stolen by the Owls.
Again, as we said earlier, Jared, this Ooltewah team is so small. They're taking up half that bench or less than half that bench. You don't see that too often from any sort of team in high school, college, or the NBA.
Yeah, they're going to have their star players step up.
And a foul out there is called on number 21, Emma Flowers, her first foul. And that foul was on the floor, so it'll be taken out of bounds by Ooltewah. Let's see if they can get points up here, Jared. Only got 2 points so far on the night. That's first quarter is coming down to a close.
Tierra Lemon has to get involved. She's going to have to do most of the work here. She's going to have to get the assists, points, and rebounds.
Number 12, Matilda Lee, getting time tonight. Hadn't seen her get time in the first quarter much this season, if at all. But a missed three by the Owls, rebounded by Emily Colball. Colball looked like she got fouled there, but Swafford gets the board. They do call a foul on Emma Flowers for a blocking foul. Swafford to get 2 shots at the line.
Great steal by Swafford there, and they draw the foul, get 2 free throws.
And this is a chance to get some more points on the board. Let's see what she can do here. As if they need to get some points on the board, this is the best time to do it. And she hits her first. As Coach Williams, as we said, he loves to use his bench. He puts in Anna Renshaw for the first time in the first quarter this year as well. He's breaking them out early.
Yeah, Ooltewah's got a lot of steals so far, Drew. If they keep doing this, then they can make it a game.
Swafford hits both her free throws. And a bad pass by Matilda Lee there, but Ooltewah couldn't quite keep that ball in bounds, but it'll be Cleveland basketball there, Jared. But Matilda just checked in. She's got to be smarter with the ball. She can't quite push it that fast, so it'll be stolen, as we've seen a few times this game.
And Renshaw also checking in the game and throws it a little high of Matilda Lee, and it's an Owls ball just like that. Another turnover for Cleveland.
As we said, Jared, these substitutions, he left substitute him, but it looks like they're starting off a little slow here. Some bad passes. They got to get settled in. Can't give these bad passes, or Ooltewah might come back and score and make this a game. Just an ill-advised shot there. Can't get it to fall. And Woman gets the rebound. Lee pushes this up the court. Finds Renshaw.
What a pass, but the shot's no good. Cleveland still gets the ball, though.
It was a great pass by Matilda Lee, but Renshaw couldn't quite finish there. It'll still be Cleveland ball as this clock has ticked to down under a minute. A three there for Cobal's off the mark. The Owls get the rebound, push it up the court. An ill-advised shot again is off the mark, but Cobal gets the board.
Madeline Mills and Emily Cobal tied up down there. It's going to be a jump ball, Cleveland.
It will be Cleveland possession. It looked like it was a walk there by Cobal on the ground. She rolled around for a few minutes, seconds there on the ground, but they couldn't quite get the trapping foul called. But a steal there.
You're right, Drew, and another steal by the Owls. Can they convert this time? Knocked out of bounds by Cleveland.
A nice play by Emily Cobal to chase down that ball and get it out of bounds, stop the transition, stop the easy shot, and force them to drop a play off the inbounds pass. And a walk is called on Swafford there. The right call. She couldn't quite get that ball handled in her hands there. Mishandled it a bit.
She made the shot, but just took one more step than she could.
As the clock ticks down under 10 seconds, it'll be the last shot of the first quarter. Cleveland could push it to 10 points
Great
here.
Pass from Emily Cobal to Amber Mormon, and just like that, Cleveland is up 9.
At the end of the first quarter, Cleveland 13, Ooltewah 4. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. You've been watching CHSLive.com.
Just how good is the Yamaha FZ09 and new FZ07? One ride and you'll know. The FZ09 and new FZ07, only from Yamaha. Revolutionary new Yamaha R1M and R1, the most MotoGP technology ever in a production superbike.
At the Raider Arena, as Ooltewah gets the ball first in the second quarter, they need to get some points on the board, but they can't. Their first possession, but they get the offensive board there, Jared. A nice play there to get some energy back into this team, see if they can get some second chance points here.
Another rebound by Mills. That's a great play. She already has 3 rebounds this game.
And let's see if they can get some points off of it, though, because if you get an offensive rebound, it only matters if you get some points.
And another kickball violation.
Ooltewah's trying to get these bounce passes to work here because Cleveland has their hands up, but just can't get it behind the foot of these defenders.
You know, Drew, although Cleveland's turning the ball over a lot, they're playing very good defense after they turn the ball over. They're getting back and limiting shots. Ooltewah's got to take better shots. Very poor choice of shots so far. We got to turn that around.
Nice pass by Swafford, but an ill-advised shot there by Ooltewah. Cobalt gets another rebound. She doesn't have the size, but she has the grit to get in that post and get the board. What a pass by Sophia there to get that ball
It looked like
into the
Maston was
post.
fouled there, but it's just out of bounds instead.
Let's see if Cleveland can get the ball in bounds. They don't call a backcourt violation there, as it was tipped before the half-court violation, the half-court. So they get bailed out there. Sophia looks to draw up a play here. Amber Moore has 5 players on her down there in the post. Gets it to Emily Cobalt, who draws the foul. She'll have 2 shots at the line.
They're making sure Amber doesn't score. She's probably one of the best players on the team, Drew, and that's smart if I were to say.
You're right, Jared. Ooltewah is saying, you can't score, Amber. We're trying to force you to hit your shots outside, but Cobalt gets the free throw to fall.
Cobalt does.
She does. She can come up clutch in these type of moments. She hits both her free throws.
Cleveland with the biggest lead of the game so far at 11.
And let's see what the Ooltewah offense can do. And a walk is called just like that. Not being very careful with the ball here as they give the ball right back to Cleveland, who's now up 11. They could extend it to more than 11 on this possession.
Yeah, Lemon's just got to take better care of the ball.
Cobalt finds Sophia. They're trying to drop up a play here. And Sophia just having some nice passes here in the game. The whole team is passing the ball nicely, but it's just a mishandled pass there from Cleveland there. Gets the ball right back to Ooltewah.
Maston just dropped it right out of bounds. Tiara Lemon with a nice pass.
But let's see if Alice can do anything off of it. Swafford, what a drive there.
What a step. That was a great move by Swafford there and got the 2.
And a timeout by Coach Williams there. He's still up 9, but can't be happy with that defense there. Just a great drive by Swafford to get that shot up and in. As she looks to be quite the player for this team. Let's see if she can bring her team back here, down 15-6 early in the second quarter.
You know, that's what they just have to do. They just have to convert, take good shots, and make sure they're making them.
And you're right, Jared. As we said earlier, Ooltewah is 4-13 on the year. Not the record you like to see, but with those 4 wins, you know they were better than at least 4 teams. So they have to have some sort of talent tonight, and we look to see that as their offense has not been too great, but we'll see if they can get some points as they're holding Cleveland to only 15 points thus far in the game.
Cleveland's not much better at 8-12, but they're looking better in this game so far.
Let's see if they can get some points here on the board. As Sophie gets her shot up and no good. As we said, got to hit her first few shots. Been 0 of 2 on the night thus far.
You know, Drew, Emily Cobal's handling the ball a lot more than I expected her to. She's usually a shooting guard, but in this game, she's handling the ball at the point.
And Jared, I know you can't really compare this kind of thing in basketball, but Ooltewah played the best team in the state in the Bearettes of Bradley Central. They put up 25 points on them, and Cleveland couldn't quite achieve that feat. They only put up 5 at halftime. So let's see, they have to have some sort of offense because they scored more than Cleveland against that great defense of Bradley Central. We'll have to see if they can get that offense to work here tonight, as they haven't thus far. But they still have the ball. They had a minute off the clock in this possession.
You're right, Drew. Wide open shot and good. Banked it in.
She banks it in from the free throw line. Hey, if it goes in, it'll go in. And 7-point lead for Cleveland now.
And Mackenzie Patterson gets on the board with her first 2 points of the night.
Emily Cobalt with a deep 3 there. No good. Lee with a hustle rebound. Her shot no good. And Swafford gets the board.
She's one of the smaller players on the team, Drew, Matilda Lee, but she's one of the best hustlers on the team as well.
You're right. Let's see if Ooltewah can get something to go here, but a traveling violation is called.
It's the 4th one of the game.
On the Owls. A nice play by Lee again. That hustle play there to force the walk.
And Swafford checks back in the game. And Braylee Franklin, the normal point guard's back in the game as well for Cleveland. And another turnover by Cleveland. They're just passing the ball so poorly, Drew.
And the 5th walk of the game by Ooltewah off that steal. I mean, just me thought things were going good for the Owls. They just can't convert on these steals.
Forcing a lot of turnovers. They just can't convert. They're taking ill-advised shots and just doing stuff like traveling and double dribbling, stuff they can't do.
You're right, as they get the ball right back to Cleveland. And for this team of Ooltewah, they've only put up 638 points on the year while allowing 953. That's a minus 315 on the year for the Lady Owls. Obviously not the kind of plus-minus you want to have for a team.
Swafford gets a foul. They can't afford to lose her. She's got to tone down the fouls. That's her 2nd already. And she's going to check out of the game. That's a loss for Owls early.
It is definitely a big loss, and she's been one of the only bright spots for this Ooltewah team thus far. As we said, for Ooltewah, 600 points scored and 900 allowed. For Cleveland, they have 950 scored and 1,060 allowed. So only a plus-minus of 100, but still a negative.
Another turnover by Cleveland, Drew. They're just not taking care of the ball very well.
And I think that 8 and 12 record shows of those turnovers. Jared, a key stat, this Cleveland team, they're 0-7 on the road. That's not the stat you want to have, as it looks like they have home field advantage. They have a 7-3 record at home. So this arena has been kind to them thus far this season. I can't say the same about them on the road. 0-7, that's a zero percentage on the road.
Yeah, that's not very good. They got to step up on the road. This big stadium here, maybe that helps something with them.
The score is still 15-8. These teams struggling to find some points at all. Cleveland only has 2 points in the quarter thus far. Ooltewah with 4. with 5 minutes off the clock already. The Owls with the ball, still finding no type of offense at all. A missed shot there by the Owls, missed bad. Franklin gets the long rebound.
Caitlin Reed gets robbed in and out.
This NFHS Network event is brought to you by FHS Network Cricket event Wireless. Is brought to you by Now That's Something Cricket to Smile Wireless. About. Now
And a made shot by Ooltewah there gets the lead back down to 5 points. 15-10 is the score now. As we can see, Cleveland can get that lead back up. A foul is called
on number 24, Abby Kallick. That's her first of the game. She just checked in.
And Cleveland tries to set up Sophia with a shot again. They can't. They do find Franklin. Nice defense from Ooltewah there to recover a tip pass by Kallick. Tipped after by Reed. It'd be Ooltewah ball down 5. They could get this lead down to 3 or 2 points on this possession.
You're right, Drew. They've switched to a zone defense now, and they forced 2 turnovers in the last 2 possessions. I'd say it's working right now. A wide open 3, no good for the Owls. What a rebound and make.
And the lead down to 3 points, and just like that, the spirits on that Cleveland bench not looking too bright. As coach, he's using the subs. Subs aren't playing too well right now as he has only 2 starters on the floor.
Stamatiotis finally makes a 3. That's more of what she's got to do. As long as she's on, I say Cleveland has a better chance.
She hits her 3. She finally hits her first 3 of the night. You're right, Jared. 6-point lead now for Cleveland. 18-12 is the score.
Great pass by the Owls, but they can't make the layup.
What a pass. You're right. Entry pass, a back door by the Owls. Can't hit the layup to finish it.
Caitlin Reed finishes.
Yeah, and a missed layup on one end translates into a made layup on the other end. Got to get back on transition for the Ooltewah team as they just saw they trimmed the lead down to 3 and it just evaporated to an 8-point.
And you know, Drew, that's what Cleveland does best. Whenever they do turnovers, and they just get back on defense and try to limit the shots and limit the damage.
Now the 7th walk of the game for the Lady Owls. Not the stat you want to have. And
yeah. It's not looking too good right now.
An 8-point lead for Cleveland. As we said, 20-12. Getting some points on the back end of this second quarter.
Ooltewah's looking to force some more turnovers while Cleveland's looking to extend this to double digits, Drew.
Flowers' shot goes behind the backboard. That isn't the shot you want to have. Looks like it got tipped out, though.
No, it is blocked. Great find from Braylee Franklin. Sophia misses another one. I was thinking that 1-3 would get her going. Well, she drives and gets a foul called.
It looks like it did get her going in that sense. Led her to the hoop. She has 2 free throws at the line. And Jared, she's been a nice shooter at the line thus far this season for Cleveland.
As she makes the first one.
She can get this lead up to 10 points before the half.
You know, Drew, although she is a shooter, she can drive the ball as well. She's very good getting and ones. She has a lot of those on the season. That's one of her strong suits as well.
Now a 10-point lead for Cleveland. Ooltewah can trim this lead down to single digits before the halftime, but they can't.
Anna Lee Klein air balls again.
Cobalt gets the board to Sophia for 3. No good. Franklin shot up at the buzzer. No good. Almost went in at the buzzer. Your score at the half, Cleveland 22, Ooltewah 12. Started out hot.
And now down to Reagan for a quick update.
So we're going to stay up here. Jared, a 10-point lead for Cleveland. You have to like getting up points at the end of that first half.
Yeah, Ooltewah's doing a good job of limiting what could have been a lot more A lot of turnovers for both teams.
And I have to agree with you on that, Jared.
All right, now down to Reagan with a quick update.
Coach, going into halftime with a 10-point lead, what are you going to do to keep that up in the second half?
We just got to continue to work at taking care of the basketball. We've got 11 turnovers at halftime, and that's way too many for right now. But we got a decent lead. We've been able to play some kids tonight, and that's what we wanted to get out of this game.
All right, thank you. Let's go back up to you.
And we're going to pause to watch our CHS dance team and cheerleaders.
Now, Raider fans, let me welcome your Cleveland High School dance team.
Life happens. Whether it's car trouble, medical bills, or other expenses, Check Into Cash has a new flexible loan solution. Introducing the Flex Loan. The Flex Loan is an open line of credit. You control how much you borrow with flexible payment options. If you need a payday advance, we offer those too, because true flexibility is the ability to choose. For life's little emergencies, we're your one-stop money shop.
This program brought to you by Shane's Rib Shack, Hibachi Express, Check Into Cash, First positions. And Fuji.
From Olive Garden's most mouth-watering dishes, starting at $12.99. Choose 3 of 10 classic favorites to enjoy on one plate, like our delicious new shrimp ravioli with lobster Alfredo, a filled pasta like irresistible tortellini al forno, and a classic like creamy fettuccine Alfredo, plus unlimited salad and freshly baked breadsticks. Because the best tour of Italy is the one you create. Only at Olive Garden. We're all family here. Breadstick lovers, your new favorite lunches here. Breadstick sandwiches.
And we're back. Coach Williams interviewed with Reagan, and he seemed to agree with us about the turnovers. It's just out of control. They got to settle down in the second half and avoid that.
Well, you're right, Jared. As the half comes to a close, Cleveland up 10. You have to be happy with what you see with them up 10, but can't be happy with how they've been sloppy with the basketball thus far.
Yeah, I agree. It's been sloppy for both teams. They both have to turn it around, yet Cleveland is up 10.
And they aren't even out of the locker room yet. We're seeing Ooltewah boys be out here able to warm up, and the girls are on the other side working on some plays, and they look good in warm-ups, but even in warm-ups they can't hit their layups, Jared. That's not a good sign. If you can't hit him in practice, you can't hit him during the game, that's for sure.
That's very true, Drew.
And even in practice, Jared, they're putting up these wild shots and jacking them up, not having the shots as they need to have. They got to make shots that they can't hit and just can't throw it up for a prayer.
You're right, Drew. That's one of the main problems so far is ill-advised shots. They have to turn it around, look for more inside shots instead of just shooting threes the whole time. They got to get it to their big men down low because they do have a lot of girls that can make some plays, including Tierra Lemon.
And you're right. And we see Cleveland out on the court. The only one shooting shots is Sophia Stamatiadis. And that shows a sign of how hard of a worker she is. She's still getting up shots at halftime, trying to get her shot to fall. And even in warm-up, she can't get her three to fall. She has to somehow find the net in the game as she hits her last shot. See if that can translate to a shot made in the game. The score is Cleveland 22, Ooltewah 12.
Yeah, Sophia has to turn it around so far, Drew. She's just not doing what she usually does. If she can start driving to the bucket, if she's not on with her three, then if she can start driving to the bucket and getting some and ones and rebounds, and that would help her team a lot as well.
As the clock ticks down and the team discussing what to do in this half, I like it. You don't see Coach Williams in there. You just see the team discussing. It's them leading it, the seniors talking to their players. Let's see what they can do if they can turn that into a nice half to round out this game and come out with a win here against Ooltewah.
You're right, Drew. Both teams were in the locker rooms for a long time. I think the coaches were giving them a lot of their advice and just telling them some things that they got to improve on, and as well as some things they're doing well. and the starters in for both teams.
Well, let's see what they can do here on offense. Get some points tacked onto this lead to make them feel somewhat comfortable in the second half. Can't get too comfortable, just enough to breathe.
As Emily Cobalt thought about shooting that three, but passed it up instead, and now she's handling the ball. Sophia misses again.
Sophia just can't find the bottom of the net. She's now only hit 1 out of 4 shots from behind the line. As we hope to see her find her shot in this second half.
As well, Tierra Lemon handling the ball for Ooltewah, trying to make a play here.
Swafford is back in the game after having those 2 fouls. She sat. There's an ill-advised shot there.
Klein, no good.
A hand in her face. Not going to go in.
And Braley with a nice fake, but can't convert the layup.
It was a nice fake, Jared, but she had a wide open lane. She didn't really have to fake out anybody. I think that's why she missed the layup. She got 2 in her head. A blocking foul is called on Sophia Stamatiadis. 2 shots at the line for Klein.
In my opinion, she pulled up a little early there, Drew. She could have taken it all the way to the hole and got an easy layup, and instead she settled for a floater. I think that was very ill-advised.
So they're caught on the floor and no shots for Klein. So it'll be an inbounds pass for Ooltewah. 2 players in the same place there. Almost got a jump ball from one team.
Lemon with a nice pass to Calic, but she just can't convert, and Cleveland's on the break. And Amber can't make the layup either.
But she gets her own rebound, rips it from Swafford's hands,
and
draws the foul.
Wow, that was a great play by Amber. That's Klein's first foul of the game. You know, Drew, she's just a sophomore, and she's had quite a game so far. A lot of assists, a good amount of rebounds.
But a missed free throw bad by Amber Mormon there. She kind of looked like a few NBA players we can see with that type of free throw.
What a save by Emma Flowers. She lunges out of bounds and hits the ball off the Ooltewah player. What a play. Stays here with Cleveland.
And let's go back and energize this Cleveland team as Flowers gets the hustle play to go. They need some points bad here. Amber takes on all 5 players there.
Yeah, Drew, she's shooting more shots than she usually does. And it's an injury for the Owls. That doesn't look too good.
Yeah. It looks like Amber was trying to go up strong there, but her elbow contacted an Owls player. She looks very hurt.
It's Abby Calic, but she looks okay. She stood up and she's walking off by herself. I think she got the wind knocked out of her. Let's hope she's okay.
Yeah, she's hurting, but she looks like she wants to stay in and wants to keep playing. We'll have to see what will happen as the coach is talking to her about what to do and how she's feeling.
Now he's communicating with the ref.
I wonder if he wants to know if that's going to be an intentional foul. She had an elbow into her chest, but I don't think he's going to get anything from that.
She seems okay. I think she's going to stay on the floor. Nope, she's going to come off.
And she didn't want to come off there, Jared. She threw her hands up and saying, I want to stay, but she couldn't.
You're right, as Mackenzie Patterson replaces her. Now down to Reagan with a quick update.
Hey guys, I'm here with Jordan Kidd, a 3-year member of the dance team here at CHS. Jordan, what is your favorite part about being able to dance for the Cleveland Raiders?
My favorite part is just basically performing, and the energy is great, and it's a lot of fun.
What do you love most about being able to be with the other girls on the dance team?
We have a really close bond, and we're just a big family, and it's a lot of fun just being able to dance with them throughout high school.
Well, thank you for supporting us at every game and always having a lot of energy. We are thankful for you and all the other dancers for keeping the energy up here in our new arena. That's all I have down here at the sidelines right now. Let's go back up to Drew and Jared.
Thank you for a great Update there as we finally got some points from Ooltewah in the second half. A bucket for the Owls translates into a bucket for Cleveland.
With the rebound over a player. I tell you what, Drew, she's a lot more involved this game. I mean, this half. Sierra Lemon almost hits the three, but it goes over the backboard. Cleveland's ball.
It'll be Cleveland ball back up 10, see if they can extend this lead. Let's see if they can get some points here. They're slowing it down, looking for a shot.
Braley, what a pass to Emma, but Emma can't make the layup.
But Amber gets the rebound, and she gets hacked. She'll go back to the line, but she's 0-2 on the night from the free throw line.
Another player that's got to step up is Emma Flowers. Her and Amber are like the Twin Towers out there. They're both very tall and get a lot of rebounds. As Amber misses the first free throw. She makes the second one, though. And Tierra Lemon turns the ball over for the Owls yet again. Braley fights for that ball and gets it back. Passes to Sophia Stamatiadis. Air balls, but Amber gets the rebound yet again. Off the Owls, Cleveland's ball. And Amber again, and one. Drew, what a play by Amber. What do you feel about that and one? Another rebound again and more points for her.
She's just such a great player in the post, dear. She can't be stopped tonight thus far as we've seen. She has to hit some more free throws here. It looks like she's going to keep getting fouled. They just can't stop her, it seems, in this second half.
Yeah, I feel like in the first half they were doing a good job of containing her, only holding her to 2 points so far. But now in the second half, she already getting on the board with points as well as a lot of fouls racking up, which is not very good for the Owls.
As it was a quick timeout, so we'll come right back out of it. Halfway through this third quarter, we'll see how Ooltewah can respond. If Amber hits this free throw, they'll be down 14, but Cleveland's only put up 28 thus far, so it's a low-scoring game. Well, let's see how it'll work. As the and one is completed.
That's very important, Drew. Not only get the points, but also get the points after the foul.
You're right, Jared, as Ooltewah had 6 players on the floor there for a good bit. They just got that sub out. Down 14, they have to respond here with a few quick points.
And Klein taking the ball up yet again.
A 3-point shot, no good. Mormon, who else gets the rebound?
As Braley Franklin takes the ball up. She thought about shooting that, Drew, but instead opts to pass out to Sophia Stamatiadis. Caitlin Reed with her first 3 attempt of the night. No good.
She was wide open, just couldn't get it to fall. And Flowers vows to go no backboard there, misses the shot. Ooltewah gets the loose ball.
Ooltewah looking to run a play.
And just no points are being scored at all, it feels like, in this game right now. Another ill-advised shot there, another shot you want.
And gets blocked by Mormon. She's everywhere, Drew.
She really is. She just can't be stopped this far tonight.
Drew, I feel like in the first half, Ooltewah was doing very good at the end of the half, containing. They were playing a zone defense, and now Amber's just getting wherever she wants on the offensive side.
Yeah, I'd have to agree, Jared. I wonder if they'll go back to that zone because they had 2-3 players down on Amber in the post, and it worked. But they haven't gone away from it, and it seemed to not work. See what they can do as the first free throw is hit by the Ooltewah Lady Owls.
Shanti Maston checks in the game. One of the leaders on this Cleveland team as a senior.
She misses a second. You can't miss those free throws if you want to come back and win.
Braley throws up a crazy shot, and it's no good.
And thinking for Cleveland, number 12, Matilda Lee. Out goes Franklin as Lee will get the ball in bounds.
Coach Williams for Cleveland, very animated as usual, letting his girls know what to do.
Offensive foul by Sophia on that play. Looks like she pushed off there, so it'll be a charge. Ooltewah ball down 13.
A little bit of frustration from Simoniotis there. Tierra Lemon from way downtown, and it's no good.
And couldn't find Sophia in the corner for three. No good once again from three.
Maston gets the rebound, no good, and Amber gets hacked again. I tell you what, Drew, she's getting fouled a lot so far this game. That's already 4 fouls by Ooltewah this half.
Right, Jared, and I feel like they've all come on Amber Mormon, send her to the free throw line, but she has to hit these free throws. She hits her first one.
That's one thing she's doing very well, one of the many things, Drew. Hitting her free throws, converting, not only getting the foul called, but adding points. And yet again, hits the second one.
So she hits both of them there. A 15-point lead now for Cleveland. Another missed shot by Ooltewah, but off. Cleveland it goes. It'll be Ooltewah possession.
That's 2 very deep threes in the last 2 possessions. I wonder if they're just almost thought about shooting another one. And Klein does shoot another one yet again and misses again.
Jump ball is called. It'll stay. Ooltewah possession.
You know, Drew, that's just 3 threes in the last 3 possessions. I wonder what's happening here. They haven't shot very many threes all game, and now that's all they're doing.
You're right, Jared. Let's see if we can get a change there.
And throws it right to Caitlin Reed.
She thought he was on her team. It looked like there, just right into the chest of Reed. Reed converts coast to coast. Shots up and good.
What a move. Stop, defender went way past her. Easy layup.
A three, almost tried again there, but a nice stop by the lead and not allow that three.
And Klein shoots it yet again and misses for her 3rd straight one.
And it all just can't find any openings here. Klein's 4th straight three.
No good.
She's had 5 threes in the last 4 possessions there. Got a few boards on that possession. A blocking foul is called on Klein, as if it couldn't get any worse for her, it does.
She's young, Drew. That's what happens whenever you're young.
Ball's into Sophia as the clock takes under a minute. A blocking foul is called again, this time not on Klein.
On Brooklyn Wardlaw, it almost looked as if she just tripped instead of a foul.
It's true, but when she tripped up Caitlin Reed, so
That's very true.
she gets called for the blocking foul. The clock's still under a minute, just at 54 seconds left in this third quarter. Let's see if Cleveland will hold the ball, or they will put up a quick shot. And again, Sophia misses on the three, but a jump ball is called. It will stay Cleveland possession. What a play by Amber there to get that hustle play and get it to stay with Cleveland.
That's a key factor so far, Drew. She's hustling.
The whole team has been hustling, but Amber just stands out. She's been playing such a great game thus far tonight.
Not only hustles, she turns it into points. Hustles for the rebounds as well as gets and ones.
Another. The arrow goes to Ooltewah, this time on the jump ball.
Second straight one in a row.
Both teams just losing control of the ball. Second straight jump ball. It'll go to Ooltewah this time as the arrow goes back in Cleveland's way next time. And again, Jared, a pass just right into the arms of a Cleveland player, just like they planned it.
And you know, Drew, she had a man wide open right there.
And a rebound by Mormon. Goes up strong. A nice pass to Stamatiadis, but
Oh,
a block.
goodness.
Rejected by number 43, Mackenzie Patterson. What a play.
That was quite a block. Stamatiadis wanted a foul there, but that looked all ball. That was a great play there from Mackenzie Patterson.
With 6.9 seconds left in the third quarter, a quick pass to Reed to lead with the baseline jumper. All nothing right there. At the end of three, Cleveland 32, Ooltewah 15.
Yeah, Cleveland extended their lead, now up 17 whenever they were just up 10 at the half. What a turn of events.
You're right, Jared. They hold Ooltewah to 3 points that quarter. As
I tell you what, Drew, I just feel like the lack of players on Ooltewah is just coming back to bite them. Whenever Cleveland has 15 players on their team, Ooltewah just 9 or 10, it makes a difference. Maybe not in the start of the game, but definitely in the second half.
yeah, I'd have to agree, Jared. I mean, you just can't play every single minute of the game and not get tired. Cleveland has a luxury of having 15 players, so if a player's too tired and starts playing poorly, you put in one of your bench players. But Ooltewah, only 5 bench players, and only 4 have played the majority of the game tonight off the bench. So 8 or 9 players for Ooltewah that have played at all tonight. Obviously, that's not going to be a game to win.
And it also affects them with Courtney Swafford having a majority of fouls. It looks like she's about to check back in the game, Drew, but having her on the bench with that foul trouble is just not something that Ooltewah needs, especially down 17.
It is true, Jared. She looked like a nice player in the first half, so we'll see if she can come back in this fourth quarter. It's not over yet. Full quarter to play. We've seen crazier things happen.
Yes, we have.
And now for the first time, we see number 23, Cindy Callahan, number 15, Caitlin Grissom, and number 20, Caitlin Borton, for the first time tonight. 3 players getting their time. A nice pass right off the bat for Callahan into Flowers, shot up and good, and that's a nice way to start off the game if you're Cindy Callahan.
It's very true. Immediately makes a play.
And you can't ask for much more than that after Coach Williams just finding some points, finding the open player.
Very unselfish of Cleveland.
A 19-point lead now for the Blue Raiders, and nice defense by Emma Flowers to force that pass back out.
What a pass by Tierra Lemon. As Abby Callett gets fouled, she's going to go to the line for 2.
And you're right, Jared. She looks to convert these 2 free throws. She hits the first, and Coach wants to talk to Emma Flowers about what happened there. He cares so much about his players to tell them what to do and what went wrong so they can improve on it for the next game. And Callett hits both free throws, lead back down to 17 points with just over 7 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter.
And Borton gets the ball for the first time, looking to do something with it. Gets trapped, but passes out to Cindy.
And the pass is hit out of bounds by Swafford. It'll stay Cleveland's ball.
You know, Drew, in the second half, Cleveland's just done a lot better job of taking care of the ball. I think it has something to do with Ooltewah switching back to a man-to-man defense. I really just wonder if it would have been a different outcome if they would have just stayed with the zone, because I tell you what, it was working there at the end of the half.
You're right, Jared. I agree. And let's see, as they draw the foul there, offensive foul on Cleveland, get the ball back down 17. They have to score quick, but they can do it. Let's see what they can do. They can get some smart shots here to come back in this game.
And double dribble. Cowlick picked the ball up and dribbled it once again. I think some of these careless mistakes are just hurting the Owls right now. While they both had lots of turnovers in the first half, Cleveland's limiting them, and the Owls are just keeping it going, left off.
Nice pass by Borton to Franklin. Franklin can't hit the three in the corner, but it was a nice look for Cleveland. Ooltewah can't hold the ball. They got to keep feeding it inside or get a nice shot.
Swafford gets the ball for the first time there. That's what they have to do, to give her the ball. And she passes it down to Mills, but Mills just can't convert and throws the ball out of bounds. Another turnover yet again, Drew.
Yeah, let's see if Cleveland can hold the ball here. Get some time off the clock in this game. Not force a quick shot. They do find a three for Ketan Grissom. It's up and good. Finally, Cleveland hits a three for the first time, and it feels like forever. Now a 20-point lead for Cleveland.
That was a great ball movement on that possession, Drew. They worked the ball around, got a wide open three, and that's what happens when you work the ball around that well.
Swafford pull-up jumper, no good. Cowlick with the board. That's also no good there.
Airballed it.
Franklin pushes off there, but gets
Emma's wide open, and she finds her. Oh, but she gets beat off of the backboard.
What a play there by the Owls as Lemon drives it right inside the lane, but can't convert.
Wide open layup. Swafford gets the ball and puts it in. That's something they're going to have to do right there. Work the ball inside. What a play by Swafford. Gets the rebound over a defender and puts it in for 2 points.
What a play by the Owls there to force a deflection and to force a bad pass. And no foul is called
Rips
on
the
Franklin.
ball from Callahan.
But the same player who blocked Emma Flowers 2 plays earlier just rips the ball from Sydney Callahan. And Ooltewah playing ferocious defense and just wonder why they can't play that the whole game. As Flowers does get the ball, though, over the heads of the Owls, up and good. Flowers' size is much bigger than this Ooltewah team that could keep feeding her, get some points for Emma in this fourth quarter.
You know, Drew, if you're Coach Morgan in these last 4 minutes, what do you do to improve?
I think he's doing what he has to do and keep getting some subs in the game, keep getting fresh legs, just improve the chances of you coming back, because obviously down 20 with 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the game, your chances are very slim, but keep getting your fresh legs, keep getting you better chances to come back and make this a game.
That's very true. He's doing a good job of rotating his players in and out with these very limited amount of players.
Number 30, Madison Rue gets her first time of the game tonight in the fourth quarter, up 20 points. Rue draws the foul.
Yeah, Drew. Cleveland went on a little 8-3 run right there to make the score 39-19. Up 20.
Rue hits her first free throw, this lead up to 21. They just keep extending this lead.
Yes, Rue also one of Cleveland's very young players, only a sophomore.
She hits both free throws. Now 41-19 score. A pull-up three for Lemon. Way off. But the board in the putback is up and in by Abby Kallick. A steal by Swafford. Gets a hand in the face of Franklin. Just slaps her in the face. No foul is called.
Hits the deck, but she gets the pass off to her players and drives right down the court. It looks as if she got pushed, but she just threw it out of bounds, and they call out of bounds to Cleveland.
Almost a steal there by that Lady Owls. Just couldn't get that ball quite in. A jump ball is forced by Lemon. It'll be Ooltewah ball. She didn't have the size on Rue there, but she forced the jump ball with her quick hands.
As Tiara Lemon dribbles the ball up, Ooltewah is looking to limit the damage, try to make this game look a little closer, because honestly, I don't think that they have a chance with a little under 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game, Drew.
A missed shot there. Rue gets the board, but a double dribble is called on Rue. It'll be Ooltewah ball as into the game for both teams and gets their substitutions as this game comes to an end.
Sydney Turman checking in for the Owls. That's her first minutes of the game. And she gets the ball and misses the floater.
Langford up the court. Nice pass to Callahan, who backs out. So nice passes from Langford. Gets to Rue, and Rue drives in and hits the shot.
Langford's wearing number 33, as Bailey Anderson would wear if she was playing, but she is injured.
Just a bad pass there by the point guard. A steal by Lauren Langford, who drives in. Her shot, no good.
Yeah, Klein just a little out of control with that pass. Langford comes down the other end, but she can't convert either. But Ooltewah gets the ball off a loose ball. Speaking of Klein, she shoots a three and makes it this time. Hand in her face, very tough shot. Drew Callahan was all over.
Yeah, but she hits that one, and I mean, she can shoot as much as she needs to until it goes in. Her first shot and 10 attempts from the three-point line tonight.
Very true. Callahan with a nice pass to Maston, and she gets her first points of the game.
And this clock ticks down under 40 seconds. Cleveland up 45-24. They're finally getting some points in this second half.
And drops it down to 19 points. Basket by Ooltewah.
They might just dribble out the clock here. That would be the thing to do if you're ahead in the game. So it looks like that's what they will do as the clock ticks down.
Cobal's just going to handle it.
To 10 point.
Oh, she's going to shoot it. And misses it.
Puts up the shot there.
As Ooltewah's coming down the court looking to score one last time. At the buzzer. And no good.
So that's your final score. Cleveland 45. Ooltewah 26. The Ooltewah player tried to draw a foul at the end of that game right there. As it was a 19-point victory for Cleveland, and now nice bounce-back win in their last few games. They get their first win in the last 4. So let's see if that can propel them to a win tomorrow against the last team in the district, Saudi. Let's see if they can beat the 6th team and then the 7th team in the district on back-to-back nights.
Very true, Drew. This could be a momentum changer for the Lady Raiders there. 19-point win, that's big.
And you're right, as always, Jared. I hope that it is a shift in momentum. We got the win here. Nice all-around victory from Cleveland. Played nice defense, nice offense, nice in transition, offense in transition. You can't ask for much more if you're Coach Williams tonight.
Ooltewah made it a game in the first half, but in the second half, Cleveland just took control as the boys are fixing to play.
Speaking of Coach Williams, we'll send it down to an interview with him right now.
A huge victory tonight. What did the girls do good to come together as a team and pull this off?
Well, we got everybody in the game. Everybody played hard, and we took care of the ball better in the second half, just like I said we needed to in the first half at halftime. And when we take care of the basketball, we do a pretty good job of getting some good shots for our kids.
What are you going to do this next week in practice to continue to prepare for district play?
You just got to keep getting better, continue to value possessions and realize the magnitude of the moment. A lot of these girls are seniors, and this will be their last opportunity, so they just have to get dialed in and continue to get better.
All right, congratulations on your win. Let's go back up to you.
Short break.
You're watching CHSLive.com.
Whether it's car trouble, medical bills, or other expenses, Checking to Cash has a new flexible loan solution. Introducing the Flex Loan. The Flex Loan.
This program brought to you by Shane's Rib Shack, Hibachi Express, Checking to Cash, First Physicians, and Fuji.
Create your own tour of Italy from Olive Garden's most mouth-watering dishes, starting at $12.99. Choose 3 of 10 classic favorites to enjoy on one plate, like our delicious new shrimp ravioli with lobster alfredo, a filled pasta like irresistible tortellini al forno, and a classic like creamy fettuccine alfredo, plus unlimited salad and freshly baked breadsticks. Because the best tour of Italy is the one you create, only at Olive Garden. We're all family here. Breadstick lovers, your new favorite lunches here. Breadstick sandwiches.
Just how good is the Yamaha FZ09 and new FZ07? One ride and you'll know. The FZ09 and new FZ07, only from Yamaha.
And we're back here at the Raider Arena as we await the tip-off of the Cleveland boys versus the Ooltewah Owls. I'm very anxious to see this game as the 18-2 Cleveland team face off against the Ooltewah Owls, who on the season are 5-10, not the record they wanted to have, obviously, coming into this season.
And also number 5 in the district, which is not what the position they want to be. And then Cleveland, of course, number 1 in the division, a very good year so far, sitting at 18-2 overall.
You're right, Jared. They're first in the district at 8-0, but East Hamilton not too far behind them at 6-1. We'll have to see when those teams come together again 1 week from tonight here at the Raider Arena. That should be quite the matchup. But those two teams are quite the teams. East Hamilton is 17-6 on the year. We'll see if they can pull off the upset versus this Cleveland team, who have only been beaten twice, once by Oak Ridge by 20 points and once by Clarkville Southeast, which I didn't really expect this, Jared, but Cleveland's first in the AAA Division III. Oak Ridge is behind them. So you would expect, Jared, that a team that beats by Cleveland by 20 would be ahead of them, but they have the same record, and they think Cleveland's better than Oak Ridge.
Very true, Drew. I think the main factor there is just that Cleveland's beating their opponents by so much, and they just dominate usually.
Yeah. I think, Jared, you could be right there. They average the 7th most points in the state out of any team at 77 points a game. That's quite the feat they have. And, I mean, when you see their team, you shouldn't be too surprised. They have KK Curry. Everyone knows who KK is. They have Deontay Davis, who's averaging three-point shots made a game. He's been quite the player for them these past few games. He's coming along quite nice as a junior wing player. You also have Deontay Ware, who's just a sophomore, quite the player. You have Malik Bradford, who can dish the ball out like only a few players in this area can. There's just a few key players for this Cleveland team. They have quite the deep bench as well.
As well as Romeo Weichel, defensive specialist. He forces a lot of turnovers. You're going to have to watch for him on the defensive end. And on their bench, they have quite a bench at 6 men. Lawrence Berry, he gets a lot of playing time. He's just a sophomore, and he steps up big.
And you're exactly right there, Jared. In the district, Division I Class AAA, Region 3, District 5 is Cleveland, East Hamilton, Bradley Central, Walker Valley, Ooltewah, McMinn County, and Saudi Daisy at 7.
You know, Drew, another thing about Cleveland is their #1 strength ranking in the state, which is unbelievable.
No doubt about that, Jared. They're #1 strength, but they're 30th in their schedule. So they have the 30th hardest schedule, not quite the hardest, but still you can't say an 18-2 record isn't quite the feat for this Cleveland team.
As well as the margin of defeat. They defeat their opponents by a good amount of points.
And for this Ooltewah team, we actually spoke to KK Curry because we're unaware of how good this team is because they haven't played in 2 years, Jared. We haven't seen this team play, any players in this team play in 2 years. We asked Curry, and he said Cam Chambers is the player to watch for from this Ooltewah team.
Very true, Drew. Cam Chambers had 25 points in the first game of the year, and he's just been on a roll ever since. Funny story about Cam Chambers. He went to Cleveland his 9th grade year and then transferred over to Ooltewah, and now as an 11th grader, he's one of the star players on that team.
You're right, Jared. I mean, it's hard to come to Cleveland, especially as if you're a junior now. If you're in that class as a freshman, you just had to know this class is so talented. I wonder if I'm getting this amount of playing time I should get. You know, it's hard to tell as a freshman, but he knew what he could do, and he's gone to Ooltewah and is a star player now.
Very true. So many talented players in that junior class, as in KK Curry, Deontay Davis, Romeo Weichel, and Malik Bradford, all starters.
You know, Jared, I just have to think about you think they're good this season. Next year when they're all seniors, you're only losing 2 seniors, one in Craig where it gets good minutes, one in a player who doesn't get quite the minutes because he's a transfer. You can't really throw a transfer into your rotation because it could mess that up. So with those players being seniors next year and having a few players being juniors next year, you can't imagine how good this team's going to be this following year. So not only can they make it to state this year, can imagine how they're going to defeat this upcoming year.
It's very true, Drew. Only losing Z. Williams and Craig Ware and having a lot of juniors. They're going to be very talented next year.
But that isn't this year. This year you can't help but just see the potential they have. I really do think they have quite the complete team to have a run in district and region and state. We'll have to see how it fares out, but at 18-2, you just can't deny that they have quite the deep team.
Very true, Drew. And the crazy thing about Cleveland is all their players are juniors and sophomores, which is amazing. They only have one freshman and only have 2 seniors. Now let's go down to Reagan with a quick update.
Boys game, and you can follow us on Twitter at Blue Raiders Live or Instagram at CHS Live, and we will keep you up to date with the latest updates on tonight's game against Ooltewah. Our girls just came out with a huge victory, which is really good for them. They played really hard, and we are super proud of them. And our wrestlers are currently competing in the region tournament at Ray County, and they're in the first round right now, but they are winning with 1 match left. So I will keep you updated on their match as they continue throughout tonight, and I will be down here for the boys game on the sidelines. Let's go back up to your commentators, Jared and Drew.
Thank you, Reagan, for that update you gave us. And Jared, as we mentioned before, KK Curry is quite the player, averaging 22 points and 12 rebounds on the year. He's getting looks from a few small D1 colleges as a wing player. He's playing post for us, but a wing player. He's been quite the player. He can do it all for this Cleveland team. We're very hyped up for this game tonight. He is quite the player, Jared. He's been offered from Stetson, Southeastern Missouri State. A few teams have looked at him in big D1 schools in Stanford and a few other schools. We'll have to see if he'll get offers from those D1 schools because he can make it big. He has quite the skill set.
Very true, Drew. He can do a number of things. Most of his points come from down low, a majority off rebounds and putbacks. He can shoot the ball as well, though. He's very good at doing pretty much everything. Has great defense, gets a lot of blocks, as well as he can shoot the 3-ball. That's one of his strong suits whenever he's open.
He can shoot the 3-ball, and he is quite the player for this team, Jared.
And just a junior. He will be back next year.
Yeah, so we'll have to see how he can fare off tonight, as we expect him to have a KK Curry type night, as he's had a 40-point night, 37-point night, 35, 34. He can get up there in that point column, and I wouldn't expect any less than KK here tonight.
It's been a very fun year so far, Drew. I'm looking forward to what is to come in the next couple of years with all this talent Cleveland has. And I'm very curious to see how Ooltewah plays tonight.
And you're right, Jared, on that one. Curry is quite the person in the hallways. To see such a lively player and a lovely person in the halls as he's getting that crew hyped up in the huddle right now as we await tip-off here at the Raider Arena.
Both teams working really hard, Drew. Trying to get as many shots as in before game, trying to work on it. And it looks like Cleveland's going to head over to their bench while Ooltewah's still practicing.
Ooltewah looks to have quite the number of players on their team. They're pressing up to 15, it looks like, tonight.
Very true. A lot of players, unlike the Lady Owls who only had 9 or 10. Looks like the Owls have 14 players on their team suited out. As we're getting ready for tip-off, only 30 seconds left.
Well, I have to see how the game goes out tonight, as it's not as large of a crowd as you'll see with these crosstown matchups, but a nice crowd for a school night here tonight at the Raider Arena.
Under 10 seconds left.
As we await the announcing of the Ooltewah starting lineups.
But first, the prayer, the pledge of the national anthem.
Number 3, Tariq Reynolds. Number 10.
Number 3 for the Ooltewah Owls, Tariq Reynolds.
Number 20, Troy Morgan. Number 21.
Number 20, Troy Morgan.
And
Number 21, Cam Chambers.
now Raider fans, stand on your feet.
And now for the Cleveland High School Blue Raiders. Let's see who starts for them tonight. We're going to start out a little bit. Starting at guard, junior Deontay Davis, the three-point specialist. Could have a big game tonight for this Cleveland team. At forward, sophomore Deontay Ware.
I'm looking to see what he has tonight, Drew.
At guard, junior number 1 Romeo Weichel gets the start here tonight, the defensive specialist. Looks to have a game tonight. At guard, junior number 4 Malik Bradford.
The assister. That's what he does. He makes big plays.
And at forward, none other than the star, KK Curry.
Looking to have a big game tonight, Drew.
And we'll see how these two teams face off, as it'll be a matchup between the stars, Cam Chambers and Curry. Well, I like to see how that will match up tonight with the two scorers for both teams.
Yeah, Drew, you know KK Curry had 20 points and 8 rebounds versus Bradley in the last home game. He's looking to do more than that.
As KK and Deontay give a little bit of a hug to Chambers as an old friend, we see some more of that tonight. Nice sportsmanship by both teams.
As KK Curry and Tariq Reynolds are looking to tip it off, and KK is going to win it as Malik controls it.
This fast Cleveland offense right off the bat. Get some points from KK Curry. Then the first 8 seconds, he gets his first shot up and good.
Just what we talked about, Drew. One of the major keys for success for Cleveland is getting the ball down to KK in the paint and getting as many points in the paint as they possibly can. Great hustle there by Malik to get the ball and force the turnover.
Play by Bradford. Get the ball off the Owls there. Get the ball back to Cleveland. As Curry gets the ball back in the paint. Shot no good this time.
It was a good look, though.
As the ball's taken up the court. Nice defense by Bradford on the Owls' point.
And they immediately get it to Cam Chambers.
Kendricks with the ball. As they get it back to Cam Chambers, but it's almost a steal by Weichel. He overran that pass. Chambers' spin move.
What a move, but KK Curry blocks that out of bounds.
And he was off balance there. He just threw that one up, and Curry read that all the way. Gets the block, his first block of the game, 2 points and a block thus far tonight.
And almost gets the steal, hits it out of bounds. I tell you what, Drew, his offense is talked about a lot, but his defense should be talked about a lot as well. He gets a lot of blocks and steals for this Blue Raider defense and turns the ball and gets a lot of turnovers for this Blue Raider defense. As Deontay Davis gets it, he's going to pull it for 3. That's what he does, and he misses it.
But he gets his own rebound. With a nice hustle from Davis, a deep three this time in Steph Curry range. That time it's also no good. 0-2 on the night, but don't expect him to miss much more in the game.
Very true. That's what he does, Drew. He's very good at shooting the 3 ball.
The score's still only 2-zip. It's only been a minute and 30 seconds off of game time. It feels like it's been forever thus far tonight.
Kendricks holding the ball up there. And Chambers looking to make a play and gets blocked. And they call out of bounds.
Out of bounds off Curry. He had that block while he was out of bounds. Came down with the ball on his palm. It'll be Ooltewah ball.
That was a close call there, Drew.
It was a close call, but it'll be Ooltewah possession. Still haven't found any points, but Kendrick's pump fake on the
Great
3.
move. Can't get it to fall.
A nice put back up and in with one hand. And that's hustled by the Kendricks on that play to get the ball out of bounds, tip it out to stop the fast-paced offense of Cleveland.
I'll tell you what, Drew, the Owls are hustling so far this game.
And you're right, Jed. It's a 2-2 game. Cleveland needs to get some points on the board.
And giving it to KK Curry, as they just did, is a good way. But he's going to pass it out. Malik Bradford misses badly. And foul on KK Curry over the back. That was a close call, too, as well, Drew.
Let's see what. Nice run transition by Ooltewah there. And an offensive foul is called. Nice acting from Davis there. He took that hit and jumped back. But hey, if it works, it works.
Very true. Corey Morgan was just out of control. I think that I think Davis wasn't completely set, but Morgan just put his shoulder down and rammed him over. I think that's a very good call there, charge. Going the other way for Cleveland.
And Malik Bradford almost draws the foul there, but couldn't quite. A free for Deontay Ware. Rims out. Davis with the board. All bounce shot, no good. And Ware doesn't miss that shot much often.
What a pass to Corey Morgan, but it's no good. But he is fouled.
Right, Jared, he is fouled. So up two shots at the line. Cleveland again with only 2 points on the night. Got to get some offense here as Norris Berry looks to check in. He's at the scorer's table. The first free throw is good. Ooltewah takes their first lead of the night.
And the second one's good for Morgan.
Bradford, just an ill-advised pass there. Can't do that if they want to build this lead down 2. Ooltewah can build their lead up to 4 points here. A foul is called on Weichel.
McReynolds just gets hacked, and he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. I believe they called that on Romeo Weichel. That'd be his first. Now down to Reagan with a quick update.
Yes, guys. Actually, I just got word that our wrestling team beat Sided AZ in the first round. They won pretty big, which is good for us, and that secures a spot at the state tournament for us on the first weekend in February. It will be held in Franklin, but for the championship tonight, we will be facing Bradley, and that's going to start very soon. I will keep you updated with that as I get word from the wrestlers that are there. Just shout out to the guys for winning, going to state again. This is a really good season for us so far, and I'm looking forward to what they will do next weekend at state. Let's go back up to the guys.
Well, thanks, Reagan, for that update. We're proud of our great team of wrestlers, undefeated this season thus far. Nice season.
Deontay Ware gets an and one, drives to the back.
A nice play by Ware. He does that. He and Curry do that better than any player I've seen in this area. They drive in, they get a shot to fall. They draw it and go up strong. That's 2 things that some players don't know how to do.
You're right, Drew. He's very underrated. He's a very good player. I'm looking for him to make good plays tonight. And Cam Chambers with a nice move, but Romeo Weichel stays right there and forces him to pass it over to Hendricks.
Cleveland needs some points. Only have 4 points halfway through this first quarter. That's not going to get you a win to average 8 points a quarter.
I tell you, Drew, Chambers and Hendricks are the ones handling the ball most of the time here for the Ooltewah Owls.
Looks like you're right, but a nice drive there. The shot up and good. Too easy. Split Curry and Weichel there. You can't have that happen if you're Cleveland defense.
Yeah, Corey Morgan yet again after that and one. Gets a nice bucket right there down low. And KK from deep is good. That's what I was telling you. Oh, no, it's just a 2. His foot was on the line. But yet again, like I was saying, he can do a range of things, including shoot the ball from deep.
I have to say, Jared, I was a bit skeptical of what you were saying there about him shooting, but I'm glad to be proven wrong there. A nice shot by Curry.
And yet a steal on the other end, like I was saying again. Great on the defensive end. Pass to Deontay Ware, and he lays it in.
Cleveland ties the game up at 8 points apiece.
Oh, and pins it off
Curry.
the backboard. KK Curry, yet again, doing it all for the Blue Raiders.
And Ware with the three in transition. It's good! And just like that, Cleveland with 7 straight points, a 3-point lead now for the Blue Raiders.
And that was a very deep three there, Drew. Tough shot, but he gets it to go.
He's a very clutch player. He is Ware, only a sophomore, but knows how to make shots in clutch situations.
And with
what a
that,
shot.
Cleveland takes the lead up 3. Big shot.
And Curry gets the board off the missed jumper from the elbow. A reaching foul's not called there, but a pass to Ware. Another 3.
Nope, not good this time though. And Hendricks is going to take it up the court.
Oh, and a block by Curry, but a foul is called. His second foul of the game. Tough call. What a block by Curry. Looks like he got off ball from my point of view, but I'm not the ref, and I'm not at that angle, so it could have been a foul on Curry.
And Corey Morgan's going to go to the line for the second straight time.
He's doing a great job of drawing some fouls on the night as he banks in the free throw.
Already has 6 points on the night of the Ooltewah Owls, 9. Obviously the standout player so far.
And senior Craig Ware comes into the game. As coach keeps KK in the game with 2 fouls, looks like he wants to use that mismatch as Curry almost tipped it in his own basket there, Jared.
As the freshman Jacoby Wood checks in the game, Drew, he's just an outstanding player for these Blue Raiders. Very young, but very good. KK shoots a deep 3, but he can't get that one to go.
Nice block by Curry, a partial block there. As Norns Barry for the 3. It's good. He'll make you pay. If you leave Barry wide open, he'll make you pay.
Just a sophomore yet as well. He's the 6th man of this team, and he helps out a lot coming off the bench.
And Kendricks to Chambers. Cam Chambers, as you said, a nice player for this team, but hasn't done much here tonight. As Kendricks, though, tries to pull a Deontay
What
Ware.
a rebound by Norris Berry. Pulls it in with one hand. As the Raiders look to score. Wood driving to the bucket.
He is fouled. What if they call on the shot or on the floor?
And that is called on Cam Chambers. His first.
And back in the game is Deontay Davis. Out comes Deontay Ware. So a Deontay for Deontay substitution.
And for the Owls, Corey Morgan coming out and Tarek McReynolds coming in.
And Ware drives in, kicks to Curry. Nice pass to Barry in the corner. No good. Davis gets the rebound. Just a nice all-around play by Cleveland here. Getting rebounds when they need to. Nice passes, nice shots thus far tonight from Cleveland. And Deontay Davis, as we said, misses first 2, hits his next 3. He'll make you pay if you leave him the slightest bit of room.
Very true. Slow start, but now he's doing better, Drew. And he got that rebound, passed it out, and got the open 3.
Just like that, an 8-point lead for Cleveland.
As they were down by 4, 6-2 at the end of the game, they turned it around.
A missed shot right there by the Owls. Tipped out of bounds by the Owls. After Davis got the rebound, it'll be Cleveland ball up 8 with 11 seconds left to go in this first quarter. As Wood drives up the court, finds Ware in the corner for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Owls. As the clock hits zeros at the end of 1, Cleveland 17, Ooltewah 9. We'll be hearing a word from our sponsors. You've been watching CHSLive.com.
Raiders fans, help me welcome the Cleveland Youth Basketball League cheerleaders, joining our Cleveland High School.
One ride and you'll know. The FC09 and new FC07, only from Yamaha.
You can create your own tour of Italy from Olive Garden's most mouth-watering dishes, starting at $12.99. Choose 3 of 10 classic favorites to enjoy on one plate, like our delicious new shrimp ravioli with lobster alfredo, a filled pasta like irresistible tortellini al forno, and a classic like creamy fettuccine alfredo, plus unlimited salad and freshly baked breadsticks. Because the best tour of Italy is the one you create. Only at Olive Garden. We're all family here. Breadstick lovers, your new favorite lunches here. Breadstick sandwiches.
Life happens. Whether it's car trouble, medical bills, or other expenses, Check Into Cash has a new flexible loan solution. Introducing the Flex Loan. The Flex Loan is an open line of credit. You control how much you borrow with flexible payment options. If you need a payday advance, we offer those too, because true flexibility is the ability to choose. For life's little emergencies, we're your one-stop money shop.
And we're back here at the Raider Arena just in time for the start of the second quarter. Ooltewah gets the ball down 8. As they'll find Kendricks off the inbounds pass. Nice moves by Kendricks with the ball, but then again, nice defense by Jacoby Wood, not shying down from that matchup as a freshman. And Wood gets the steal there, and a foul is called as Curry draws that one. Foul will be called on number 15. His first foul. It stops the transition for Cleveland. A nice foul right there to not let Cleveland get out transition because they're one of the best teams in the state when they get out fast and speedy above the ball.
Very smart by Ooltewah. Cleveland on the fast break is just very, very good. That was a smart decision.
It was the right call there on Wood.
And Ooltewah gets the ball. Having trouble putting it across half court, but they eventually get it. Oh my goodness. Number 15 throws the ball up, and Deontay Davis swats that into the seats.
What a play by Davis, skying high. Bucked that ball out of bounds.
And he hustles for the steal, throws it off number 20, Torrey Morgan, but it hits off him, goes out of bounds, and it is the Owls' ball.
Davis playing so well, playing with quite the energy here thus far tonight.
You know, Drew, although Torrey Morgan started for the Owls, he hasn't got a lot of playing time. He went out early, and he just came back in the game. And the Owls traveling right there. We'll give Cleveland the ball.
Let's see what this energized Raider team can do as Davis gets it to Wood for 3. No good. Curry gets the board, goes up strong. That one's up and good.
1 on 3 players, Drew. He's amazing. Very athletic.
A 10-point lead now for Cleveland.
Lawrence Berry gets the steal, about to go out of bounds, and they call a foul on Ooltewah.
It'll be on number 15, his second foul on the night. He was stay in the game as Cam Chambers will be taken out for the first time tonight. As Wood finds Berry. Berry drives in, goes up strong, off the glass, no good. Curry gets the board.
And a timeout is called by the Ooltewah coach. But, Drew, I don't know if they actually have possession of the ball. It looked like Craig Ware jumped on it, but they say that Corey Morgan has the ball, and Ooltewah will keep the possession of the ball going into the timeout.
It's such a smart play by Ooltewah, though. No matter what, the player is on the ball, calls timeout, and in most situations, they'll give a timeout to that player. A nice play by the Ooltewah player there. Give that timeout. Down 9, they have to have some kind of spark to set points on the board.
That's very true. What a play. Great play by Corey Morgan. I think for Ooltewah, Drew, they started out well. They slowed down a little bit down here by 10, 19, and 9. They have to keep it up and keep trying to force turnovers as they did that last possession when Jacoby Wood had a charging foul.
And the Owls will get the ball off the inbounds pass out of the timeout and get to the point guard, Kendricks.
And McReynolds goes up and just loses the ball. But Corey Morgan gets the ball and puts it in for the Owls. As Wood throws it down to KK Curry, wide open, misses the layup as he was pushed as an Owls player got back on defense.
You've got to hit that layup, Jared, if they want to come out here with a win. A very bad missed jumper, but a nice save by the Owls. And
Travel
is called. The right call went up and down a few times there.
Yes, Terry McReynolds took about 3 or 4 steps there. As KK Curry comes out of the game, get his first rest of the game. Let's see how Cleveland does with him out.
And thanks to Patrick McCoon, the Banner sports reporter, he let us know that Cleveland had 3 threes in that first quarter, and Davis had 4 boards alone in the first quarter. He's only a guard, but to get 4 boards in that first quarter alone, that's quite the first period.
That's very true, Drew. Lawrence Berry, Deontay Davis, and Deontay Ware all having threes in that first half coming to be a big part of this game. That's what Cleveland's got to do. As Deontay Davis shoots a 3, but it's no good. It'll stay with Cleveland, though, off the Owls.
And as Cleveland gets the ball across, nice ball movement here. What a play. Pass to Ware in the corner for 3, but it just can't go. It rims out here.
Yeah, for Cleveland, they got to keep shooting shots. They got to keep getting good looks. They're getting good looks. They just can't get anything to fall. Keep that confidence level up and try to make some big plays.
You're right. They haven't gotten many points this first quarter. As a matter of fact, they've gotten 0 points in the second quarter through 3 minutes. A foul is called as the Owls get 2 shots at the line.
On number 22, Deontay Davis, his second. That's one thing the Raiders have to try to avoid is foul trouble. They got to have their star players not getting into foul trouble. Especially with KK Curry out, they got to have their other great players like Deontay Davis not getting in foul trouble. As Malik Bradford checks into the game for Cleveland.
And we'll see if he can give some sort of offensive spark to them in the second quarter.
Yeah, Drew's a big part of that offense. He gets a majority of the assists for the Blue Raiders.
And both free throws are hit at the line. Now it's 6-point game, and Cleveland looked good in that first quarter. But the buzzer sounds ill-advised.
And they just play through it. And that Deontay Davis throws up a 3, and the Owls get the rebound. But he just throws it out of bounds. Great play by Malik Bradford to force the pressure there and make him throw the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, and as that horn sounded, it screwed up the whole possession for Cleveland there. And they got bailed out on the bad pass by Ooltewah. They find some points.
No doubt it messed things up. But Craig Ware gets the ball, shakes off a defender and passes to Romeo Weichel, and they're looking for Lawrence Berry to make a play. Gets fouled and throws it up. No good, but he will go to the line for 2 shots.
You're right, Jared. He's been...
All right, now down to Reagan with a quick update.
Hey guys, another wrestling update for you. Our boys came out on top. We won the region. Bradley forfeited in the last match, and so we are number 1 going into state, and they will be number 2 going into state. Like I said, state is the first weekend in February, so we wish the boys the best of luck, and we congratulate them on their big win tonight.
Thank you, Reagan. That's great, Drew, for the wrestling team. That's great. Number 1 going into state. That's big for the Blue Raiders.
It really is. They had a tough season last year, but they bounced back here. It's been the normal for this Cleveland team this past decade. They've been quite the wrestling team, and it brings quite joy to this whole school having a successful team like that.
Cleveland misses, and Cam Chambers gets the rebound, but just throws it over. And Deontay Davis is looking to go up and make a play. Gets a layup, misses it, but draws the foul.
Another 2 free throws at the line. He was fouled, was pushed.
You know, Drew, although he was fouled right after he shot the ball. I think he should have made that layup and got the M1, but he is going to go to the line and get 2 shots.
I have to agree, Jack. I think he heard those footsteps he put up a little odd right there, but he is quite the free throw shooter. You should expect him to hit these free throws.
As he makes the first one right on cue.
And into the game come 2 post players, KK Curry and Tay Davis, to see if they can keep feeding the post here.
Tay Davis getting his first minutes of the game.
They had quite the side command with Tay, Nornsberry, and Curry all having some nice size in this Cleveland team.
Very true, all over 6 foot. Nornsberry believes he should have been fouled right there. No foul is called, and Ooltewah will handle the ball as Ooltewah gets fouled.
They just look so out of control there, and they do call a foul there, and
Deontay Davis again.
He needs to hold back from that, Jared, because they're playing nice defense and just couldn't quite get a steal.
That's very true, Drew. As Hendricks brings the ball up for Ooltewah, looking to make a play. Corey Morgan, separation, and shoots the ball, but it's no good, and KK Curry gets the rebound, is looking to bring it up the court. Great move, brings it up, and the foul. KK Curry over the defender, lays it in.
And the player looked like he tried to draw a foul there, draw the charge there, Jared, but Curry jumped so high, it almost jumped over the player there.
Very
true. What a play by Curry, so athletic.
He just nipped his shoulder right over him and laid it in as he was falling to the ground, and one. What a play by Curry. And he makes the free throw. You know, Drew, that's one thing that KK Curry has struggles. He's not the best free throw shooter, but he makes one there. As Cam Chambers slips and falls down to the ground. Looks like Coach McCown wanted to travel there, but it's not called.
They give him the timeout and not the jump ball there. That's pretty tough call there, Jared. They had the jump ball for a few seconds, but they get the timeout. And Jared, if you just look on the points per game scored, you see Cleveland averages 77 a game. You'd be surprised. It's a low-scoring game, but Ooltewah plays nice defense against the Mustangs of Walker Valley. They only allowed 40 points in the entire game, so they play good defense. This isn't a bad thing for Cleveland. They're playing a nice defensive team, but they're a great offensive team, so you think it would cancel out. But we just have to see they're up 12, so being up alone should make them pretty happy, but only 25 points scored through a quarter and a half thus far.
You're right, Drew, 25-13. Cleveland's not playing bad. Ooltewah is playing very good defense. It's a low-scoring game. Ooltewah's got to convert these good defensive possessions into offense, though. Looking to score.
Exactly right, Jared. And they're playing that defense, but they just can't get any offense. And if you can't get offense, you're not going to win a game.
That's very true. You can stop them all you want, but if you can't convert it, then it's not going to work.
Nice chop again by Cleveland.
I think that's one of the reasons they're not scoring. Cleveland pressuring. As soon as they cross half court, they're looking to steal the ball, Drew. That's a great call by Coach McCowan right there.
The Ooltewah player took 6 there, Jared. That's not, they didn't call it travel, but a nice play by Cleveland to get that jump ball. They know just what they're doing on defense to get that kind of play. Nice defense by Cleveland in these last few minutes.
And KK Curry gets the ball down on 2 defenders, throws it up, and it's good. That was like a little hook shot. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar back in the days there, Drew.
What a play by Curry.
A little sky hook. And Cam Chambers going down, and he's going to get a wide open layup. That's only his second bucket of the game.
Bradford drops in.
What a pass to Barry. The three's no good, though. Deontay Davis getting another rebound.
His 6th of the game. Davis with a 3. It's
And
good.
It's good.
Tay Davis, the post player, shows he can do it all with a 3-point shot up and good. A 15-point lead for Cleveland. And North Berry gets the strip. And Coach McCowan, Berry, and that Cleveland bench knew it was a foul, but didn't want it to be. They thought they could get away with that.
Amari Kendricks going to the line, looking to convert these 2 points. Try to push this down to a 13-point lead instead of a 15-point lead, as Cleveland's on top 30-15 with just over 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this half.
It will be a 1-1. So the first shot is up and good, so he does make the front end. He'll get the back end opportunity, get it down to 13 points.
You know, Drew, Cleveland's only has 30 points thus far, but they're looking to extend that lead on these next few possessions, trying to get it up close to 40 points and try to exceed their average of 77 points a game, Drew.
He misses the second free throw. Nice pass from Bradford into Tay Davis, but he can't convert. Would have been a nice play by Davis right there. Off a quick draw by Bradford.
Instead, Ooltewah gets the board, and Hendricks is going to bring it up the court. What a spin move. Hendricks throws it up. It's no good.
But just nice offensive boards right there from that Ooltewah team. Two shots at the line for
Tariq McReynolds. What a play. And got the board, tried to put it back. It was no good, but he is going to the line for 2. Makes the first one. And now it's down to a 13-point lead.
He gets the bounce on both free throws there. Down to a 12-point lead for Cleveland.
A little luck from the rim.
Davis fakes the 3.
What a fake. And the 3 is good. Deontay Davis, pump fake, shakes the defender, step back 3.
He's now 2 of 5 on the night from 3, shooting 40%. It's a nice percentage from 3.
Made his last 2 in a row, as well as 6 rebounds, Drew. That's big. When your guards are the ones having your rebounds, you know something's going right. As Tay Davis splits the defenders, clutches in the air, and makes a layup. What a play.
And Cleveland scoring point just like that. As the defender lowered his shoulder into Davis, but no foul was called. Bradford gets the board.
Behind the back, Pastor Craig Ware, but it is blocked, and Hendricks is going to get the ball. You know, Drew, I feel like Ooltewah is just kind of rushing this.
What a play by Davis to dip that pass, but a shot banked in.
Like Torrey Morgan gets it in there. Like I was saying, Drew, they're just feeling I feel like they're a little rushed now. The lead back up to 15. Last 2 possessions, they just ran down the court and threw up a shot, as that one did bank in, but the last shot was very ill-advised.
That shot was also an ill-advised shot, because if your shot banks in from the top of the key, it's not what you want. Curry.
Kicking Curry out of control, but he gets his own rebound and misses it.
He took on 4 players there. Going to find a better shot than that if you're KK.
Out of bounds on Tariq McReynolds, and Ooltewah turns the ball over yet again.
And when you're down 15, Jared, you can't afford these turnovers, but Wood comes in the game for Bradford as they clock under 44 seconds in the first half. Cleveland up 15.
The Blue Raiders and the Lady Raiders are a lot alike and using a lot of players. They cleared that bench. Only 1 player has not played tonight. Only 2 players has not played tonight for the Cleveland Blue Raiders.
Looks like they're going to call a foul on the Owls. It'll send Tay Davis to the free throw line, shooting 2. He can't convert on the first free throw.
Little unlucky there, Drew. Rims in and out all around the rim and pops out of the goal.
Davis hits the second one. Lead back up to 16 into the game. For the Blue Raiders is Norrance Berry. Berry comes in and Tay Davis comes out.
Yeah, Drew, Barry's had quite a game. He has only 3 points, but he's played very good defense and has a good amount of rebounds.
Playing nice defense right there, trapping Hendricks. Looks like they'll hold the ball for the last shot. It looks like if they can get the passes to work, but they know they'll drive in, put the shot up and good, get the roll. Ooltewah getting the roll here tonight as Curry will be playing the point. 3 seconds left in the half. Curry gonna put up a shot. Is ill-advised there.
He gets stripped.
At the half, Cleveland 36, Ooltewah 22. The Owls almost scoring as many points as they did in the entire game against the Walker Valley Mustangs with 22. And we're going to send it down to our reporter with an interview with Coach McCown. What do you have for us, Reagan?
Or the first half outcome?
Well, I thought we played pretty well defensively, made them take some tough shots. The shots weren't falling for us early, but then kind of loosened up, and we were able to get on a pretty good little run right there. Hopefully we can get them tired, and our stuff will work even more in the second half. We just got to keep doing what we're doing.
What are you going to say to them at halftime to get this momentum to continue into the second half?
Well, we got to do a better job boxing out. I didn't feel like we did a good job right there towards the end of the half. Gave them some easy buckets, and so we've got to shore that up a little bit.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
And we're going to take a short break to watch our award-winning CHS dance team.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome your Cleveland High School cheerleader.
And after those awesome shows by our dance team and our cheer team, we're going to send it to a quick commercial break. You've been watching CHSLive.com.
You can create your own tour of Italy from Olive Garden's most mouth-watering dishes, starting at $12.99. Choose 3 of 10 classic favorites to enjoy on one plate, like our delicious new shrimp ravioli with lobster Alfredo, a filled pasta like irresistible tortellini al forno, and a classic like creamy fettuccine Alfredo, plus unlimited salad and freshly baked breadsticks. Because the best tour of Italy is the one you create, only at Olive Garden. We're all family here. Breadstick lovers, your new favorite lunches here. Breadstick sandwiches.
William Shakespeare said that all the world's a stage, and men and women are merely players. But Mr. Shakespeare never met Stephen Curry. Ni hao, the guy who's in the gym every dang day. Patron saint of the underdog, the league's most unguardable player. Bang, he knocks it down. So my apologies to Mr. Shakespeare, because onto the stage of mere players enters the babyface assassin. And he's about to write his own story. Fall back.
How good is the Yamaha FZ09 and new FZ07? One ride and you'll know. The FZ09 and new FZ07, only from Yamaha.
This program brought to you by Shane's Rib Shack, Hibachi Express, Checking the Cash, First Physicians, and Fuji.
And we're back here at the Raider Arena after a great first half. As we heard from Coach McCowan, Cleveland started out slow, but they got back on track. Put up 36 points in the first half. They're on pace to score just under their season average of 77 points, on pace for 72 points a game.
Yeah, Drew, and for Cleveland, I feel like the trap defense is working a lot for them. As soon as Ooltewah crosses half court, they come up there and trap them and try to get a steal. And their bench players are stepping up. That's a big key. That'll be a big key going in the second half, getting fresh legs out there. And I feel like the bench players like Norris Berry and Jacoby Wood are doing a good job out there of making points and assists. And I'm looking forward to what the second half brings.
I agree, Jake. Cleveland just playing their game. Again, all-around game, but I have to say, out come the Owls as the clock hits 15 seconds to go until the second half, so they can't get any shots up. They have to come out and play that could end up hurting them to start the second half.
Yeah, the coach must have really had something to say to them, taking that long.
And the clock runs down. It'll be Owl possession to start the second half. So they can start out quick and fast and get points on the board.
As we start the half, it'll be the Owls' ball. Corey Morgan inbounding.
Morgan gets some inbounds
To the other Morgan, Tory Morgan, who's handling the ball.
Kendricks gets it well out to Cam Chambers, and Chambers again not cutting much offense for this Owl team thus far.
And Kendricks does what he wants, gets it into McReynolds, but he turns the ball over, loses it right out of bounds. Like we were saying, Drew, they just got to limit the turnovers. That's really hurting them a lot so far in this half and in the game.
All right, Jerry, we'll have to see what Cleveland does, and right away get it into Curry, and Curry, too easy. Up and good.
Easy layup. That's the one thing Ooltewah can't do. Cleveland has a lot of threats, but obviously Curry is the biggest one. They have to limit his touches on the ball.
And you're right, Jared. And if they do allow him to get the ball, they can't let it be that easy, because when you're the best player in this area in KK Curry, you're not going to miss a wide open layup.
Very true. Got to put him to the free throw line, which is not his strong suit. And McReynolds throws up a shot, double clutch.
Again, gets the roll as the Owls have gotten throughout the game. Deontay Ware wants to shoot that deep three again, but didn't that time.
Deontay Davis will shoot it, though, and he makes it. That was very deep. That might be the deepest three of the game so far, Drew. Trouble inbounding the ball. Throws it to Kendricks, and Malik Bradford hits it out of bounds. It'll stay with Ooltewah going the other way.
You're right, Jerry. I'm still in awe of that three by Davis. As I said, it was...
And a warning on Deontay Davis for crossing the inbound line.
And he backs up 5 feet to just show him he's trying to do.
Making a gesture. And Cam Chambers will handle the ball up top.
Yeah, again, not sure if Cam will shoot. And he does shoot this time. Can't get that one to fall, and Deontay Ware gets the rebound.
Yeah, Drew, he's struggling tonight, Cam Chambers. He's done very well the last couple of games, but tonight he's just not doing well. He only has 4 points so far this game, and he's only shot the ball 4 times. Deontay Davis again. Oh, my goodness, way downtown this time. Might have even been further than his last one.
He's now 4-7 on the night. Like we said earlier, he's averaging 3.1 threes a game. That'll take that one up to 4 tonight.
And Chambers, right on cue, gets his bucket after being in a long drought. Maybe that'll turn him around.
Ball goes off the Owls, off the Malik Bradford drive, halfway up the stands. Comes back on the court. Up 18, 44-26 is the score. Nice pass to Ware, nobody around, up and good. Back up to a 20-point lead for the Cleveland Blue Raiders.
The Owls got caught watching there. And they have trouble getting the ball across half court and do. Kendricks throws up a shot. It's no good. KK Curry gets the rebound and is fouled.
Kendricks missed a shot and then fouls Curry. Not the possession he wanted to have on that.
Now the Blue Raiders up 20, Drew. I think the frustration's settling in there for the Owls. 2 fouls in a row.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jared. I think that this is why Cleveland is the 7th best scoring team in the country, in the state rather, not the country, because they get on these type of runs where they just keep getting caught offensively as Ware hits that bucket once again. A 22-point lead for Cleveland. Timeout Owls to stop the Cleveland huge run.
And not only is Deontay Davis hitting those threes, I tell you what, Deontay Ware is in there making lots of layups as well as KK Curry. That's what they need to do, throw that ball inside, get easy buckets rather than just pull up from 3.
You're right, Jared, but I mean, if you have Deontay Davis and a shooter who can hit that 3, you might as well shoot it because he'll hit it most of the time. I'll tell you, I haven't seen a flat-footed three-point shooter in my life until I saw Deontay Davis. And I have to say, he's one of the best shooters I've ever seen personally live, and he shoots it flat-footed.
Very true. Just a junior in high school, very good shooter. And those 2 in a row were way downtown, very deep threes that he just knocked down like they were easy. It doesn't even look like he's shooting as hard as he even can.
It looks so effortless there, Jared. Just so a natural form that he has.
And you think that he'd get blocked more, but he hardly ever gets blocked. I guess because he just shoots it from so far away.
It's true, Jared. He doesn't get blocked, but he blocks some threes as we saw earlier tonight.
What a move, but is no good. Ball's tipped around, out of bounds to Cleveland. Heads up play there by Malik Bradford to tip it up off of Torrey Morgan. Drew, what do you think Ooltewah has to do to make this score a little better?
They have to stop Deontay Davis, as you saw there, but they do call a moving screen on Deontay Ware. Davis hit that three, Jared. Ware would have counted, but it's waved off on the screen by Deontay Ware. They just got to stop that three by Davis any way they can. They did there by drawing the foul on the illegal screen.
Yeah, Drew, I don't think he shot one right up against the line yet. All of his threes have been very, very deep.
And the frustration setting in for the Owls there, just a terrible pass. And as this Ooltewah team unsure of what to do to stop this Cleveland offense.
As Lawrence Berry checks in the game.
Bradford drives in, finds Weichel. Weichel to Bradford. To Berry for a wide open three.
Bounces around and good all around the rim. You know, Drew, I just realized Romeo Weichel, one of the starters, has not played very much.
You're right, Jared. I'm not sure why, but he also hasn't scored one time tonight. Let's see if that changes in this second half.
They've called on Berry rather than they call on Weichel so far. Hopefully he'll get it going here in the second half as well. Berry gets pushed down to the ground by Tariq McReynolds, who is very unhappy about the call.
And they wave off the foul call and call it off Berry.
Yes, Drew, one ref called a foul and the other ran in and said that it was a travel.
Tough break for Lawrence Berry.
And it turns into a bucket there in the other end, a three from Amari Kendricks. That's one of his first buckets of the game.
He comes the lead down to 22 points.
What a move by Malik Bradford, but gets ripped. And it's out of bounds. Careless there.
It is careless. He's got to share the ball. Can't be that too selfish with the ball.
Very true. He had a good move, but he just couldn't hold on to the ball and just carelessly threw it out of bounds.
Nice D by Curry to force that ball to be stopped and reset at the top of the key.
And Kendricks is going to try to give it to McReynolds down low.
The three there just taps the rim and no good. Davis gets the rebound.
Berry goes to the rim.
Looks like he took a few more steps than two there, but he does draw the foul. Looks like he caught a break on that drive. 2 shots at the line will come for Lawrence Berry. Okay. Looks like that was Tariq McReynolds' 4th foul on the night. Let's see if that will come into play.
And looks like he's going to stay in the game. Oh, nope, he's going to come out. Cam Chambers will replace him.
And into the game for Cleveland, number 23, Craig Ware, number 10, Kobe Wood. Out goes Malik Bradford, and out goes Romeo. And as you said, he's not played much tonight. Not sure why, but I mean, when you score this much and you're up 22, you can't blame coach for what rotation he has.
Very true. Kobe Wood checking into the game. He's just a freshman, Drew, the only one on varsity. He's a very good player, very solid backup point guard.
He is, and he played the full JV game, and now playing this game, he has quite the stamina.
Cam Chambers is trapped, throws a very good pass to another Ooltewah player, and he gets it in.
What a play by Cam Chambers and then number 15 to get that shot up and good. Strong shot.
KK Curry jumps up and finger rolls it right over the rim.
What a play by Curry to hold that ball just long enough so it wouldn't be blocked.
And now Cleveland, just like I was saying on that trap defense, Ooltewah having trouble getting it across, but they do. That might have been called a travel there, Drew, but they let it slide, and Cam Chambers jacks one up and is no good.
A foul be called on Craig Ware, the right call. You saw he got a handful of the jersey there to be on the floor of the state Ooltewah ball.
Another guy who gets a lot of minutes that's not playing very much this game, Craig Ware. Looks like Cleveland sticking to most of the starters this game, and Lawrence Berry. Tori Morgan gets the tip and puts it in.
With that shot, with 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter, Ooltewah's matched their point total against Walker Valley in the entire game. So playing better offense, look like they got in the gym and worked on that offense this week.
Deontay Davis shoots another deep three. It's no good. KK gets the ball on the rebound and puts it up. Now he's going to the line to shoot two.
KK's been quite a talented shooter at the line against teams that aren't Bradley and Walker Valley.
That's very true.
Like he shied down from that type of matchup in that big arena. Right on cue, he hits his free throw. He saw that season such a great free throw shooter, and then the first game against Bradley he just went downhill.
He was 1 of 5 in the first half against Bradley on free throws.
And of course he misses that free throw as I jinx him.
Ooltewah having lots of trouble getting the ball across. 10-second violation as Ooltewah cannot get the ball across. That's the first time it's been a 10-second violation for Ooltewah this game, but they have been trapped and forced to hold the ball behind the half-court line lots of times so far this game, Drew.
Paco Patterson now in the game for Cleveland. See if Paco can get a three up and in. He is just as great of a shooter as Deontay Davis is. He and Deontay are friends, and they stay in the gym together to shoot those threes. They're almost identical in terms of shooting.
And Paco has the ball, but he kicks it out to Norrisberry. I tell you, Drew, Barry's attacking the rim. He misses that layup. But he is attacking the rim and very involved in this offense more than he usually is. Number 15 for Ooltewah, making yet another three. Cut that lead down to 19 points. 55 for the Blue Raiders and 36 for the Ooltewah Owls. With just under 45 seconds left in the quarter as KK Curry hits a layup contested.
What a player is Curry, as we've seen. Curry blocks the dunk attempt.
Tori Morgan tries to go up and dunk on KK Curry, and he hits it against the backboard, but a foul is called. What a play by KK Curry to limit the damage. Not make that a three-point play.
Yeah, if I'm you, I don't choose to dunk on Curry. His arms are so long, he's quite a tall player. Not the smartest idea as he misses the free throw there.
Plus his vertical, and yes, he does miss the free throw. Shows a good foul by Curry. But makes the second. 20-point lead for the Cleveland Blue Raiders. Just under 30 seconds left to play. 57-37. Now let's go down to Reagan with a quick update. What do you have for us, Reagan?
Hey guys, I'm here with senior varsity cheer captain Taya Dyer. Taya, what has it been like being able to cheer your senior season in Raider Arena?
Honestly, it's been a great experience. We were so excited and blessed to have the money to do this, and we're just really excited about it.
What are you looking forward to most as we continue district play into district and region?
Well, as of right now, we are 6-0 in district, so I'm very excited to go to region tournament and also hopefully make it to state.
Yes, thank you, and we are thankful that you and all the other cheerleaders are here every game to cheer us on. Thank you. Go back to it. Let's go back up to y'all.
Thanks for that interview, Reagan. We have 0.6 seconds left in the third quarter. First free throw's up and good
for Cam Chambers,
as he's getting his point total up there.
And converts the second one.
And Wood just dribbles that clock out, shoots after the buzzer, but almost hit it.
Rims in and out, and that's the end of the third quarter.
At the end of the third quarter, Cleveland leads 59-39 over Ooltewah. And with that, we'll hear a word from our sponsors. You've been watching CHSLive.com.
Life happens. Whether it's car trouble, medical bills, or other expenses, Check Into Cash has a new flexible loan solution. Introducing the Flex Loan. The Flex Loan is an open line of credit. You control how much you borrow with flexible payment options. If you need a payday advance, we offer those too, because true flexibility is the ability to choose. For life's little emergencies, we're your one-stop money shop.
And we're back here at the Raider Arena as we begin the fourth quarter with Cleveland getting the ball. Lawrence Berry
Yeah.
gets the inbounds pass.
Ooltewah's having trouble cutting the lead down, and Cleveland's obviously hitting shots at the key moments, Drew. As Craig Ware gets his first points of the game. One of the seniors on this team.
61-39 is the score. Cleveland getting close to that point total that they average this season. That's 77 points a game.
Hendricks will pass.
A no-look pass across the court to Cam Chambers didn't quite work out.
1-on-3 draws the foul. Blocking foul called on KK Curry, and he's hobbling. He looks a little hurt there.
It is Curry's third. Looks like they called on Paco Patterson. Maybe his second foul, team fifth.
And KK Curry looks like he's about to go to the bench, and Deontay Ware is probably going to check in for him.
As that is going to be the case, Curry comes out, gets a breather. Deontay Ware comes back in.
And Curry hit the deck floor. Hopefully he's okay. He was hobbling a little there, Drew, but I think he'll be all right. As Ooltewah knocks the second free throw down.
Barry finds Wood, back to Barry. Gets up the court fairly quickly. Another foul is called as the clock stops and Barry go line for two shots.
Yet again, Barry attacking the rim, Drew. He's been seeming to do that all night long.
And the fifth foul.
And Cam Chambers will check out of the game.
It's Tariq McReynolds' fifth foul, so he'll come out of the game. We see some fresh faces in the game for the first time for the Ooltewah Owls.
Some frustration for McReynolds. He's been having a pretty good game tonight, but he hasn't been able to play as much as he would like because of the foul trouble he's got himself into.
And Barry can't hit the first free throw.
If there's anything Cleveland hasn't done as well tonight, it's been knocking down free throws.
But he hits the second free throw, he can lead back up to 21.2.
Just under 7 minutes left. Cleveland with 62, and Ooltewah Owls with 41.
Craig Ware gets the board, crosses up the Ooltewah defender, and backs out to get some time off the clock.
Lawrence Berry tries to throw it down into Deontay Ware, but it is hit out of bounds by the Owls. And a timeout is called by Coach McCowan of the Cleveland Blue Raiders.
Yeah, even at 21 points, he just didn't like what he saw there from his offense. Calls timeout to try to reset.
Drew, what do you feel the Owls have to do better?
They have to take better shots. They have to convert on the turnovers that they're getting from Cleveland. I mean, they have some steals. They got to convert in transition, and they haven't yet. They're down 21. It's going to be hard to come back on this Cleveland team.
That's very true. The Owls have to get better looks. And with one of their better players, Tariq McReynolds, fouling out, that hurts.
It does hurt.
As well as Cam Chambers coming out of the game. They only have three starters in the game right now.
Winsberry finds Paco Patterson, drives in. Pass deflected out of bounds by an Owl. He had Craig Ware open, but
Torrey Morgan knocks it out of bounds. Good heads-up play there by the Owls.
As Paco comes down, Deontay Davis checks back in. And Barry finds Jacoby Wood. Nice pass from Davis to Deontay Ware. The layup up and good.
That's the third time tonight that Deontay Ware's got the ball over the shoulder for an easy layup.
Kendricks tried to spin on Wood, but Wood stayed right there with him. But Kendricks, small player, gets his own rebound. Can't have that happen if you're a post player for Cleveland.
He was just sitting there, and out of nowhere, the ball pops right to him. And Cleveland's going to turn the ball over. Deontay Davis and Craig Ware were not on the same page.
But Deontay palmed that ball to save it. As Jacoby Wood passed it up to him. It's a nice play by Davis to save that ball, but couldn't quite save it the second time.
Kendricks will drive to the bucket.
But he misses, and Deontay Davis gets his
Lawrence Berry attacking the rim again, and it's a charge.
A tough call there on Lawrence Berry.
True.
Be his third.
True, but I feel he was a little out of control there, Drew. He lowered his shoulder. And, I mean, whenever a player lowers his shoulder and is not even looking at the goal, there's going to be a charge called most likely.
It's true, Jared, as Kendrick tries to continue his nice fourth quarter here. Dribbling up the court.
And Ooltewah misses the shot, gets the rebound back, and they will try to reset.
And Kendricks hits a 30, continues his hot fourth quarter, now down only 18.
As deep as Deontay Davis' threes earlier. Good look from Kendricks there. Cuts the lead down to 18.
Deontay Ware wants the ball. He feels like he has a mismatch here. As a defender falls down, someone's open. Craig Ware,
double team. Lawrence Berry gets another rebound, and he's going to the line yet again for the third time tonight.
Right, he skies up with that rebound, draws the foul. 2 shots at the line here. He needs to hit these free throws, as he hasn't a good bit tonight.
And Lawrence Berry knocks the first one down. As Corey Morgan comes out of the game for the Ooltewah Owls.
He didn't appreciate that chant from the Cleveland student section, but since he sits down anyway, Berry hits both free throws, gets lead back up to 20 points.
Ooltewah starting to get their bench players in there, Drew. Now only down to 2 starters in right now.
They're waving the white flag here, it seems like. But Kendricks definitely isn't waving his white flag. He's driving in, playing as hard as he has the whole game. So go to the line for 2 shots.
Kendricks trying very hard to get Ooltewah back in this game, but I just believe it's a little too late with only 4 minutes and a half remaining in this game and down 20, 66-46.
I agree there, Jared, but he's still not going to stop fighting, it seems.
As Deontay Ware gets the rebound, looking to push it. Calls for the ball, gets it back, and gets it in the hoop and one. Deontay Ware, what a play. Dribbles it up the floor, passes to Malik Bradford, and Malik Bradford with a no-look pass to Deontay Ware with the easy bucket and one. Trying to convert here.
But he's a nice shooter at the line, but just can't convert the and one there. Cleveland up 68-46 with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this game.
Kendrick's controlling that offense for the Owls.
Nice shot.
Torrey Morgan up and in. Tough shot. Double teamed off the glass.
Ware with a deep three. No good. Owls get the rebound.
That was way down there, Drew. That was a couple feet behind the three-point line.
And Torrey Morgan drives in again this time. No good. Ware gets the board. Ware's looking to go coast to coast here, and he tries it.
3 steps travel. He had the 2, could have gone up with the left, took one more after the Euro step, and they call a travel.
And now Hendricks will get relieved of his duties with 3.5 minutes left to go in the game.
Leaving Torrey Morgan the only starter out there for the Ooltewah Owls as they clear the bench. Cleveland yet to play Josh Black and Z Williams. Hopefully they will get some time here in the next few minutes, Drew, before the game ends.
Davis gets the board off of his 3. Up to Bradford. Bradford to Davis. Davis for 3 of his own. No good. Tay Davis gets the board. That's no good. Cleveland had 2 nice looks there and just couldn't convert it on either one.
And a tangle up there as Deontay Davis hits the deck with the ball, throws it out to Malik Bradford, and he's looking to go coast to coast. Instead, passes to Craig Ware, who misses the 3.
Ware for 3, wide open. No good. Cleveland missing all their 3s right now.
Nearly airball on that one, Drew. That one just kissed the rim. And Ooltewah turning the ball over yet again.
And Craig Ware goes coast to coast there, Jared. He looked like he was trying to fake out the defenders who thought he was going to pass to Deontay Davis, but he just didn't. And that's a play by Ware.
Very good move there, one-on-one against Torrey Morgan. Tay Davis gets the steal, cannot handle the ball, and turns it over. Number 33 for Ooltewah can't get it. But another Owl gets the rebound, throws it up and one as he is hit by Tay Davis and Craig Ware.
See if he can convert the old-fashioned three-point play here as Davis is hiding down there by three-point line. He did this at Walker Valley last week, and they caught him, but this time no one's caught him thus far.
And he's wide open, gets hit in the back as he is trying to get the layup. He misses the layup, but he's going to go to the line for 2. I tell you what, Drew, Cleveland has gone to the line a lot of times tonight. They've shot a lot of free throws tonight.
They have, Jay. They struck quite the amount of free throws that they call a foul on 33.
And I'd say this game's over, Drew. Down 19-70-51 with only 2 minutes left in this game as fans start to file out of Raider Arena.
Davis knew he missed that as soon as it left his hand. He was jumping up and down, wanting that one back. Misses the free throw. He'll get one more chance to get this lead up to 20 points. And he does.
And that is just what he does, Drew. 20-point lead, 71-51 for the Blue Raiders. Owls trying to go down and find something, passes it right to Craig Ware for the steal.
I'm not sure what happened there, but it went right in Craig's arms. Foul is called, and Ware will go to the line for the front end of the 1-and-1.
I tell you, Drew, the Owls are doing just like the Lady Owls did, rushing it since they're down, trying to score buckets and make this game look a little more respectable than it is right now. as Craig Ware knocks down the first free throw of the 1-and-1.
Ware hits both free throws there. And the bad pass again, right into the arms of Craig Ware.
Davis wide open for three. You can't leave him wide open. Best shooter on the Cleveland team, and he will make you pay, as he just did. He gets the ball and just shoots it for fun from way downtown, and he almost makes it yet again.
I think if he would have hit that, he should have counted it anyway, because that was quite the deep shot. Just like that, a 25-point lead for the Blue Raiders.
As Torrey Morgan exits, and Ooltewah Owls have no starters left in the game, going to their bench, clearing their bench out, letting some guys play, get some minutes with this minute 23 left in this game.
Cleveland has 3 starters in the game still, up 25. Not sure the strategy.
And here come the bench players.
Here come 2 bench players in. Josh Black not getting time. He does have a condition in his heart that could be affecting his play time tonight, as Coach McCowan is trying to limit it, but he will put him in now. A nice teammate gesture there by Norton Sperry, pointing to Josh Black, saying, "Put Josh in, Coach." Just what Coach does. Josh Black, Zadarius Williams, and Paco Patterson enter the game for the Cleveland Blue Raiders.
Yes, Drew, Zadarius Williams, Tay Davis, Paco Patterson, Malik Bradford, and Josh Black all in the game for the Raiders are the 5 right now. Malik Bradford, the only starter for the Blue Raiders in the game right now, and the Owls with no starters in the game right now.
And he hits one and misses free throw number 2. Zadarius Williams gets the rebound. Bradford pushes it up court. Davis is whacked by 33.
Looks like he might have got hit in the face there, Drew, but he is okay.
It's his 3rd foul of the night. Davis go to the line for the front end of the 1-1. And Jared, I can't help but see a banner over here that catches my eyes. The Cleveland High School boys district championships. You hope to see 2016 being put up there on the banner this year, and I think they can very well do it, as they are going to improve to 19-2 and 9-0 in the district with this win here, up 25.
Very true, Drew. The thing about Cleveland is they've been #1 in the district all year, led the district all year, and they've only lost 2 games, and neither have been in the district, and they just look very strong so far this year.
And something that's pretty wild, Jared, is Cleveland could very well be 20-1 because that Clarksville game they lost by 2 points. They do a few things differently. They could very well come out of that with a win and only had 1 loss on the year.
As Cleveland gets the steal, Josh Black with the bucket. No, it's not good. He throws it up, and it's not good.
Black with the spin move there, almost got that one to fall. Would have been quite the acrobatic play by Black.
Ooltewah rims in and out on the 3. I tell you, Drew, they just haven't got anything to fall in these last 3 minutes of the game, especially. Josh Black gets the ball on a jump ball. What a hustle there by Josh Black, Drew.
It was a hustle play there, but they will call it jump ball. It'll get a Ooltewah possession. Nice play by Black. Get a hand on that ball to force that jump ball.
With only 5 seconds left in this game. As Paco will throw the ball away at the end of the game.
In the fourth quarter, the final score, Cleveland 77, Ooltewah 52. Cleveland improves to 19-2 on the year, while Ooltewah falls to 5-11. A nice game all around for this Cleveland team. Coach McCown has to be awfully happy with his team.
Yeah, Drew, 25-point win for the Blue Raiders. That's big for the program right now.
Yeah, and at 19-2, they move on to that record, and they face the 1-17 Saudi Daisy team tomorrow night at Saudi Daisy. I mean, that's one of the biggest mismatches I've ever seen, ever, to have a 2-loss team face a 1-win team. But it's the game of basketball. You can't expect a win right off the bat. We'll have to see how it happens tomorrow night at Saudi Daisy.
Yeah, Drew. Last time they faced off, Cleveland won by a big margin here in the Raider Arena. It was a mismatch the whole game. Cleveland got up to a nice start and then just didn't ever look back.
And you're right, Jared. Looks like we're going to send it down to our reporter, Reagan Hall. What do you got for us, Reagan?
What a game. We had 177-52. We have another big district game tomorrow. What are you going to do? Are you going to change anything up for tomorrow's game?
No, we're probably going to ramp our pressure up even a little bit more. Ooltewah is pretty quick, so we just kind of spot press them here and there. We'll be full force, trying to give some of those guys a little bit of a breather there towards the end so we can be ready since we're playing back-to-back games. So I got to play a lot of guys tonight, so it was good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's go back up to you.
Yeah, Drew. Coach McCown did a very good job with coaching the team tonight. Drew, I just feel like what he said about the press defense was very good. It worked. The trap defense held Ooltewah to not scoring very many points.
Yeah, and at the end of the fourth quarter, your final score, Cleveland 77, Ooltewah 52. You've been watching CHSLive.com. Have a great night.